also this thing that so many Nigerian women do is so pathetic, where you've decided that a future home
is more important than your dignity than
your current dignity or well-being.
The family units, you people are not taking it seriously. Why exactly are you insistent on giving birth for someone that does not like you?
Are you into big boom?
Keep telling people you have anxiety issues. It's a lie. You are just wicked and mad.
Look, you've done BBL and we're all happy for you. Carry your new bum and go outside.
This is the podcast for you.
I'm not poor. Are you sure? It's because they are vaping. Now everybody's marrying on time.
At your big age.
Wait now. Do you know that I don't have clean pants to wear tomorrow?
I said what I said. The Unsolicited Opinions podcast starts now.
Please, this is a public place.
Hi, my name is Tosin. I'm a makeup artist and a businesswoman based in Lagos, Nigeria. So today we discussed Misan By Bamboo. We also talked about some dilemmas that guys sent in. It was really fun. Talked about family dynamics. We talked about friendships, and we also talked about business.
Oh, look at that, a professional. All right, guys, enjoy the episode.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
Today we have a guest.
Yeah, we do actually. We do indeed.
Hi, boys and girls. My name is Tosin. I'm a makeup artist. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
No, don't fine. Relax.
Okay, so I'm back. I'm allowed to start with a very funny intro.
Yes, there's anything you like.
Has told me that if I don't mention her here, she's going to breastfriend me. And you guys know how hard it is to find friendships now. So I have
Please
to
mention her. Feel free.
Shout out to my best friend who introduced me to you guys. And she's always at every of your shows. I think she was the last one in London.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's always there. Very hyped, very excited to be here on her behalf. So my name is Tosin once again. I'm a lawyer. I'm a business artist. I'm a makeup artist, and a businesswoman. I'm struggling, but I promise I'll settle in. Just give me a second.
Oh, I love that. My favorite people are people who drag everybody in their life to this podcast.
Yeah, it's so nice.
So much love that. Lovely.
So shout out to best friend. We greet you specially. How was your weekend, Tosin?
My weekend was busy. I moved houses.
Oh
wow. Crazy.
That's always so long.
Yeah, it was long.
Did you use a service or you just packed up?
I used the service, but I just realized now that whether it's a service or not, you still work hard. So, I mean, now
the service is not all this seamless.
Yeah, it's not that, you still pack some stuff and you still have to oversee and you can't find your clothes.
There's one that we used a couple of years ago, just before the pandemic. We moved just before the pandemic. And I think that's the most seamless. My mom was just pack anything you're not comfortable with anybody touching. So we packed underwear.
Yeah.
I think sensitive documents. My parents packed sensitive documents.
No, they left everybody moved everything.
Yeah, so they came room by room. They put things, and then they told them to mark things very specifically. Wow.
Okay, so I think the one we used was not that we packed our stuff. They just basically moved from here to here.
No. This one's packed for us. No, this one's packed too.
So there are services that
pack for you.
And then unpack.
Pack and unpack.
Because I've not unpacked. See, I'm just walking through my room and searching for
the services
and
that
pulling out what I need and just...
You have to be there to be drop this here, but they actually do everything.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's not cheap, but it's so worth it. No. Unpacking. In fact, packing is when it gets to a point where you start throwing things away because you can't be bothered to pack anymore. You're just I don't care. I don't want to. I don't care. It's not enough. I kept
myself I have this many clothes and I'm always looking for clothes. I saw things that I wore 4 years ago.
Yeah, you never want again.
What is this it was too much.
Packing and unpacking is rough.
And it's so rough. I still had work as well. So I don't know. Thank God, Sha. I'm here.
FK, what did you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Very good question. Thank you so much. Friday. That's the weekend, Abby.
Yes, it is.
What did I do this weekend? Go. I'm not sure.
You see?
Okay, no. We were supposed to record on Friday. We didn't end up recording.
Yeah, we didn't end up recording on Friday.
Oh, okay. I remember now. Very good. So we didn't end up recording. My laptop is going through a death. It's slowly dying. And this is probably the saddest thing that's happened to me this year because I don't understand who has money for that.
Honestly.
So that was happening. And so I decided to go to Auntie Arama's house because she has a desktop and sit down in the study. But so when I got there, she was there and her friend who is her neighbor came and it was derailed by a lot of gisting. And then I wasn't feeling well. So I actually just curled up in a ball for the rest of the evening. And
I was watching, what was it? TikTok. But I saw that there's an influencer I really like, her name is Bella. Bella Sabo she was feeling a little ill. Like she could feel the illness was coming. So she did like an IV drip and she was like, it actually worked.
Really?
It staved off the cold.
Maybe I should try.
She was like, yeah. So she felt just a little off the day after, but she was like, she knows that it's staved off. And I was like, are you sure?
Is
it like a mental thing?
Especially because mine is like a stomach thing. So I'm like...
She was like, I was like, are you sure this is not a mental thing?
Honestly, at this point, I'm willing to try anything. It's actually too much. It's too much.
Well,
the number of times, like when I walk into the hospital down there, just like, you again.
Are you using any supplements? Like, do you use any supplements? I think we all should.
I'm now trying to look at which one is not going to make me feel. I bought magnesium only for someone to tell me it's the wrong thing. Doesn't have glycinate or something. I said, okay, but do you know how much this one that doesn't have glycinate is?
Exactly.
I said, I don't get your point. Why didn't they tell me that one before I bought it?
Especially if you went there without like a prescription first. They would just say, take this.
When my friend just came to my house, like, oh, did you buy this? Oh, just forget it. It doesn't have glycinate. I said, fuck it.
Forget what? No, she start using it. Don't mind her.
I said, forget what?
She's saying rubbish. My friend,
you must use it. You have to buy the one with glycinate.
You don't have to do nothing.
And this one is not going to do anything for you. I was like,
it will do.
Look at me that I was happy to have even but.
No, it will do something.
Only for me to find. She was not looking at all my things and no.
She's very unserious.
I said, if you don't get out of this place.
She's very unserious.
So that's what I did on Friday. And then on Saturday, different people came to my house. Like 4 people came to my house on Saturday, in and out. So that was quite fun. And then on Sunday yesterday was Ozzy's birthday.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Always is fun.
We went to Tai Tai. The new Tai
Tai, which is very fancy.
It's very, very fancy.
Beautiful.
It looks really, really good, honestly. It's very different
nice.
from
what it was
from
before.
what it was. It's much nicer.
It's very nice.
It's very nice. Anyway, and then, first of all, as we were going through the night, everybody was eating, drinking, having a chat. Ozzy just started going around whispering. She said, have you heard the news? I said, as in about Christ. Or the good news, I've heard it. She said, no, that we're going to Zaza. I said, right. Lori, Monday morning.
From the way I saw Odu dressed, I was like, this dressing is not for...
It's not for dinner
not
now.
For dinner. This is not dinner. This is not Odu's dinner dressing.
And I like the way they did it because they're like, she didn't say it. Just said, come to the restaurant.
So she knows that if she tells you guys, some people will run.
And then exactly. She insisted on going to talk to everybody
individually.
So that you look at her
and say no to the birthday girl.
At one point, she seized my bag.
Yeah.
So I was like,
very Ozzy.
Unless I want to leave my belongings.
Yeah.
So Asha went, this trouser is inspired by the uniform they wear in Zaza. Have you guys been to the new Zaza?
No,
this is actually the uniform they wear. Plus suit.
I haven't.
Same print, actually.
I haven't.
The suits and... No, you guys have to understand that whoever did that decor just said jungle, animal. Because you look up leopard, down zebra, to the left tiger. It's really...
Speaking of Zaza, the only time that they invited us, we never went last year. People should please invite us again.
Bring us back.
Bring us back.
The thing is, we didn't know what we're doing as at that time.
At that time, we couldn't make it. But please.
But they said, they'll host us. I don't even know what the hell we were doing.
What were we doing that we didn't go?
And it's because we went for Jola's birthday and had such a great time. They were like, you guys should come back. We'll host you then. I don't know what the hell. But now
no, it was because they closed for renovation. So we wasted time and they closed for renovations.
Invite us.
We'll come. We'll come this time. No. That was a
So
time.
no,
Zaza is always a
there
good
was actually
time.
so much going on.
Hello, boys and girls. I am back again to tell you about Misan. Nigerians in Nigeria can now sign up on the Misan app and get virtual USD cards. You can use these USD cards for all your international payments. Spotify, Amazon, if you want to buy me something on ASOS, anything you like. Remember, Misan used to be called Coins by Bamboo, but now we are Misan. Before, you could only use the app if you were in Canada, but now it works for transactions to an additional 15 countries. You can fund your card in Naira or in dollars, anyone you have. There are low transfer fees, amazing exchange rates, and no hidden charges. So run, do not walk to the Misan app. Bye.
There is a man who wears a giraffe costume.
I know, we have to go back.
No,
I'm so
he's
sorry.
like he's a giraffe with like gold chains, and he just go like when they bring bottles or anything, he's just around the place. So and I just kept thinking, so many people have career. It's work. I said that guy is going to go home. Oh, how was your day? Work was busy.
Career.
Wow.
And to be fair, this kind of job you should take if you don't have money as a side gig because we can't see you.
We don't know who you are.
Who's behind the mask.
We can't see you.
Yeah.
So fair. And he was having, trust me, he was dancing. He was having absolutely the time of his life. No, he really, truly was. But there was such an overwhelm of animal paraphernalia.
So you did Zaza yesterday, then you continued today.
You guys, I don't even want to actually, off camera, I'll talk about what really happened there because one of the P's of P Square
Mr.
has a residence.
Mr. P. Mr. P has a residency. Yeah.
Sure, 1P has a residency.
Mr. P has a residency.
And
The other one is in not jail. BFCC that they carried him to. They are fighting.
I wasn't aware of which of P.
No. Mr. P is okay.
So the problem is because I couldn't see him.
But who is the other
I
P?
couldn't tell.
Rude boy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he had hair or not. So I wasn't sure which P, but obviously one of the P was absolutely there. Then Pokoli.
Oh my God.
No, you guys,
I love Zaza. I'm so sorry.
I want you to know that we went through a lot because here's the thing about being like an OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he started, he was obviously singing P Square Jams. All of us went like, are you allowed?
No, it's his own now.
So he sang. Next thing, then he brought out like all these Ricardo bangs.
That's mad though.
Them two, they sang. No, we were all on the same page. So all of them now started with the hits.
Yes, now.
Next thing, I just said my new song. I said, P.
He has to promote himself. This money must.
I said,
Mr. P.
I wanted to say Mr. P. It's not what we agree.
This thing always makes me laugh. I know it's so terrible.
They all now kept doing that.
Oh,
I said, Ricardo has a new song.
The other day I was thinking
no,
about...
but as how now?
No, Ricardo has bangers.
No, he has. That's what I'm saying. So he came out with the bangers, and we were like,
you already hyped.
He now said, "Are you ready for the new?" We said,
And you're like, what am I meant to do now?
Everybody said, "We're not ready."
You have to maintain the energy.
I just kept saying,
weird.
"Ladies, are you ready? Money, no." I said, especially if it's only ladies.
Like, why me?
After a while, we now realize that what happened. Everybody sang like their big songs first.
Yes, now that's what you do.
wanted to use us to test
the new music. No.
I said, no, at this juncture, you must go home. You guys have to leave. And then Pogoli came on and performed.
Do you know something I also think
I don't know
about?
how to explain
Nigerian
that.
artists.
No, not his song or like
He just
as a
danced.
hype man. No.
He wasn't dancing.
He performs as a hype man. The amount of, I felt like I was in all those nursery rhyme. The amount of, and I say, you say, the amount of things I said.
No, but I like Pokoli's version of
After, normally,
hyping.
once you say, yeah, bro, you say, oh, this one, by the time we were on stanza 2 of Sweet Fanta Diallo, singing responsive crowd. He'll sing one line, I'll sing one line. I said, sorry.
What's going on?
This is not what we came in.
We were singing, and
They get carried away.
They get
so carried away.
when we
It's very
got
annoying.
to show Shuperi, I said, okay. That's he said, some of you will remember this one. We were like, Oh, guy. Come. We were singing at this point whole songs.
No, they get too carried away. I've told you, I'll never forgive them for this thing. Library, I will never forgive them for this thing. They had one, and you know the problem is that they've paid these guys quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
So those ones who know that they technically scammed, so they are overcompensating. When I go to the club, I actually don't go to the club for a hype man.
I don't.
I go for an excellent DJ.
Like, let me hear the
They
song.
paid one VJ to do hype man that day. He was supposed to be the host / hype man, right? You guys, he started doing, first of all, it wasn't, I prefer that, ladies and gentlemen, that one is still good. This guy just, you guys, I shit you not. Oh, no, you guys, I shit you. I thought, okay, like, because something is about to happen. Because you know what they do, all the lights will now be turning. I thought that something was about to happen. He was just in the mood.
Let me tell you.
So then all of a sudden, like, we'll be hearing the music, the DJ. I said, God, what's it there happen? Imagine, like, yeah, you know, the thing about being in the club is it's somehow embarrassing. Like, clubbing is embarrassing. Because you're really, you forget yourself, you're really dancing. So when somebody pauses, you not catch yourself.
Catch yourself again.
You're like,
Okay, no, because all of us kept looking at each other that this is Monday. And then the thing is, for the first like 10 minutes, I was like, I guess white people hire this guy. But the problem was because it's Spokoli and not like a random hype man. It was like he was the performance.
No,
and I was like, but I'm in the clubhouse.
No.
I heard so many new things. There was one that he said, check your ass there, make her feel I'm here. I said, hey. Oh my God. I said, that's a new one.
I will forever blame Toby Shank. That stupid boy.
During
lockdown. Oh, Toby Shank would just wake up and say, he's the one that started all that, if your boyfriend don't get money.
Delete him. No, you guys, there were so many things I heard yesterday. I said, this is a new one.
No. It's always...
Have you guys seen that Gilmore's content of like
new age? It's honestly
new age anything.
It's one of the best.
Men.
I haven't seen that one.
It was so, hype is the future. Hype. I'm like,
no, but they're not
so real.
The makeup artist one,
no, that one I felt. I was just like, funny. Wow, yeah.
The one I really liked,
artist or studio artist, I died.
The one I really enjoyed was the photographer one because I said to all my photographer friends, I said, Jerry, see you.
No, the stylist. The stylist was actually the funniest one because
it was just too funny.
Because the one that made me laugh the most was, well, Mikey takes pictures very fast. A lot of my photographer friends, they will keep you there. I don't think we'll have the shot. We don't have the shot. Okay, when you now finish, they now say we'll send you 3 images. Hello.
They'll first send you 1,000 to select 3 images. I'm like, you're going to select it though. I'm not selecting anything.
They'll say, well, we'll send you 3 images in 1 year. Excuse me.
If you want extra images, you should pay. And then like also the one that he did for I like the
Babas.
Like when the guy came down, I'm like, oh my God. I've seen a celebrity barber before with the headlights. Have you guys seen them before?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Like that day, I was
do headlines. They do this smoking.
Nada Ashake Baba start time. Rubbish. I'm telling you.
I'm like,
can I also just say that I realized that we're all actually
our parents.
Because we were in the club because all this was going on, so we had to take a pause.
You are gisting.
Once they started doing new track 1, 2, I said P, and so we were gisting, and all of us were like, is it not crazy that when that picture came out, all of us were like, hey, he looks decent.
No. You guys know that's not. It wasn't us. Let me not lie to you. When he did that blue,
I was on edge.
That blue relaxer,
I was on edge.
I was so stressed out. Like,
and then it was not this. The problem was not that he dyed his hair blue. It's that he did not know what he wanted to do with this. At one point,
after the relaxer, the thing was now back.
He wanted to do packing gel.
You guys, for me,
Ahmed, you don't have the facilities for this
with
thing.
Ashake, I'm personally invested. When I entered
I love him.
He was in my school.
Really?
He was finishing when I was entering OAE. So I knew him from way back. Like, I'm really invested. Like, when I first came to Lagos, he was performing somewhere and nobody was shouting. And I was the only one shouting. I'm like, look at our celebrity. Like, Jonathan.
No, when I saw that picture, I said,
about him. I'm like, What's up with this
No,
blue hair?
I think that he has.
But this new hair,
we're coming.
No, the blue hair was in the powder. It was the combination. You guys, have you seen that video?
It was the blue hair and the relaxer.
Well, that one where he was going through a lot.
And every time I see that thing, I'm just like,
video.
I remember that Zero stylist. Like, that's what's in my head. I'm just like, yeah, he did it and he said, Zero stylist.
IGQ. IGQ. Welcome to my eyes. Say, man. No, after we say, because he actually is so fresh. Ashake knows how to dress.
He is.
So when he started doing today, first of all, he decided to color his own face. I said, yeah.
No,
Illuminati has come to collect their due.
I was so stressed.
Everybody's actually going through a lot. Anyway, when we now went to we're now looking for the bag. The backing.
Oh, the backing.
No, it has moved. But
the backing.
Just like in case they have one at the back.
But yes, please, Zaza, invite us back with our friends. We'll be there.
Don't mind everything I've said so far.
We will bother. We loved it. I actually do enjoy like going out, but I think it's actually like dancing.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things. You know,
I like this one because there's a lot of space, to be honest.
Okay.
It was nicer because it's bigger. Well, obviously, also it was Sunday night, so maybe
that might also have something to do with it.
Maybe I'm not getting the full experience, but it was all right. But invite us back, Sha, for the clubbing. And please, more of DJ.
Less of hypemen.
There's a DJ that used to be at, was it Sean? There's a DJ that used to be at W. Hey! That DJ was mad. Yay! You know, like, because I'm not going to lie to you. The time I used to, it's Sean, DJ Sean. The time I used to feel like, I don't get why, because W used to cause so much traffic.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't understand it that day. You know, and when you're doing focus, I said, I get it. I said, block the whole Lagos, man. Don't nobody care.
You dance like, you now realize I've been on my feet for 2 hours.
He was such
why am I dancing for 2 hours?
He was such a good DJ. I remember I was leaving and I said, when are we coming back? My guy friend said, if you don't get out of here, man. It was so much fun. But now sometimes I get the hype man thing, but there's a balance that's so sexy.
I honestly think that the balance is no longer.
And it's needed.
Especially because a lot of them are now like known hype men or celebrity. Yeah. And I'm like,
I feel like I didn't give them allocation. But
you know what we realized? All the people like at the front, all those big tables at the front, they were on their feet too.
They like it.
I said, we're not the ones paying for this night. I said, you guys, the people spending money in this club, see them, they are on their feet. They were so happy.
Who do you think should do it? If there was like a club residency and you're like, I'm specifically going because this artist is going to be there. One day, cool. Yeah.
One day. If one day says that, as in he's doing it, I will be there because just it's jam on what will just be there. No, so and if he brings out anyone that he has done a song with or feature, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, when they call it, that's a really good
Having said that, I don't get the club residency thing.
It makes sense actually.
No, please.
It makes sense.
No, you do the residency like in a performance hall.
No.
Let me tell you
which performance hall, if you get me?
It's true, but let me tell you the challenge is that I came out for the nights of clubbing.
I feel like the residency thing should be like a combination of like hosting and residency. So like every hour you do 3 songs for 3 hours.
Yeah, but that's not the way they do it. They have like a 2-hour set.
So you mean you got your hand Pin Square? Party people.
I'll tell you why.
We're back again.
I said even beautiful Onye cannot help the situation. I said Onye should get the fuck. I was like, Onye, I've never heard that song and been like, Onye, piss off.
It can't work.
No, because after a while, I just thought, you know what you do is when he's now played 2 or 3 new songs, you're not trying to whine us with Onye. I say, if you don't get out.
No, they need to plan it properly. Also, you can tell that the Nigerian artists don't actually. So you have to perform to understand the vibe of the crowd, but you can tell that they don't do a lot of like practice on their G's because there's this whole thing of figuring out the things to say as you're transitioning to get the crowds buying. And some of that just comes from, even if it's practicing with 4 or 5 people, because you are figuring it out. But you can't, I know Nigerian artists don't actually do it.
You can
also, if Ashake did the residency, I'll be there.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't say Ashake. If Ashake did the residency, I'll be there like mad.
Like mad.
Those are songs that lend themselves to clubbing.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be more than, I don't think any artist should actually be doing at a stretch in a club more than 30 minutes. No.
So.
Even 1 hour is, 1 hour will spoil it.
And also, I think if you're going to do a residency, it should be early. 11:30 to 12:30 is when anybody that is doing residency should be there because
the rest of the
dinner
night.
finish or whatever. Let us club the rest of the night. I beg.
Put it in P Square. Party people.
Come
We take
on,
it to the
P
left,
Square.
to the right. No, Nigerians actually, do you know, Nigerians are insane. I saw something yesterday. There are these guys, they're called Mankind on TikTok. And so they do this annoying thing where they just ask people to finish a statement. They asked one innocent looking babe to complete the statement. If you can't beat them, what's the normal thing? Join them. They said if you can't beat them, she said kill them. He said kill them.
Easy.
He said, okay, definition. This as the same definition. What is an island? Right? It's a body of land surrounded by water. So what's an island? A place here in this very Lagos.
Too real. Okay, but is she wrong? Is she wrong?
Nigerians are so.
I'm actually so sorry, but is she wrong?
Nigerians are so.
One of these video things I saw that killed me. And you know, a lot of times people, because they know that, someone has a mic, and because they're trying to like outsmart the mic person, they don't actually just think. So the guy said something, you know, like coat of arms, the flag. He now said, how many horses are in the flag? She now said, 2 horses. He said the flag, as in Nigerian flag.
Oh my God.
He said, yeah, I think it's 2. He said the flag. As in the flag. She's like, yes. He said, are you sure? She said, yes. Now, all this, you can't catch me out.
No, Nigerians are.
Those questions are so tricky.
Bro. Are they?
They let her to
the flag.
And then also, there's a way that, like, this is how you know the Nigerians, our favorite thing is to have half-baked knowledge. So, better, the guy said, better safe than, and that guy said, what's the thing? Sorry. And that's how you know the Nigerians will hear half and just go, say, better safe than, the guy said, hurry. Better safe than hurry, but actually, is he lying? That's the thing, because when I thought about it, I was like, it's actually not wrong. It makes sense.
That when someone is
like, why are you rushing?
Like, why are you rushing? Where are you going?
Where are you going
like,
to?
It's better you get there late.
Better safe than hurry. So that's the thing. He probably heard this, better safe than sorry. Heard hurry, thought about it, and was like, actually, that makes sense. And just continued.
That's what I was going to tell you.
Better safe than hurry.
They'll be rushing, like, better safe than hurry.
He said, if someone from India is Indian, or somebody from France, Finian. He said it's good. He said it's good. No. Let's just Nigerians are so funny. So funny. And they asked another guy. And then so they mix the question. Some of it is like ogbon, like common sense questions. They were like, what's better protection, bulletproof vest or condom? The guy said, for where we did condom.
Also valid.
So like the guy said that one of the reasons he likes doing this is because Nigerians are actually very, very funny people. Yeah. That on average, if you
like the average Nigerian is knocked.
Yes, they are so funny.
And that was why it was so interesting when I saw like the whole trend on TikTok of people actually saying Nigerian English and talking, you know, like that. I think that was last year. Everybody was quoting their aunties and saying, this is what, like, did you guys see it? It was a whole thing, like why people are now onto us. They've discovered us.
As in what? Like the way we talk?
The way we talk and like the things we say and like the weird things we say, how we finish sentences. Well, like my enemies are coming for me.
Oh, yes. Okay, so they were what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were so like, oh my God, Nigerians are so funny.
And tons of America are talking about their experience with their Nigerian co-workers. And one guy was like, he would always crack him up how his co-worker would be late. And she would just be like, my enemies have found me again. and obviously as a Nigerian, I'm like, of course, but you can't imagine how dramatic
it is for them.
How dramatic that must sound. Or like instead of trying to say, you know how people will say, oh, my manager is trying to catch me out. And then he was like, oh, she would say, God do not allow that evil spirit. Like, you know, she was just so dramatic.
And that was just like, it's just every day for us. It's just like
I know exactly what. There are so many. One guy was talking about how he would know based on his colleagues, like the noises she would make. Like, so he started to say stuff like, whoa. Because over time, like he would know, like they just sat down next to each other and it was like, this was a corporate job. And he just would hear, or he would know she had gotten something when she said, like he said it was so funny. And he started doing it and he realized that it's so satisfying. And then he started to figure out that, this is a Nigerian. Like, so Nigerians will say, eh? And Ghanaians will say, hey.
Very true.
It's so
no, but you
funny.
Don't realize don't you remember that in the school we went to when you were ill
I'm strong.
Everybody used to go around saying, I'm feeling strong.
I'm feeling strong. Because it's your enemy that is ill.
No, you guys, that's actually
you are strong.
When I thought back on it, I was like, this is a mental issue.
It's insane.
No, imagine me going
money.
up
I'm rich
to someone and then you're like,
rich.
and then you're like, what's happening? And I'm feeling strong. I said, I have malaria. I hate this.
You could not say you were sick.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, even my own secondary school.
I said, if someone falls down, mom will correct you that it's your enemy that fell down.
Or someone almost had an accident and like she's relating it to my mom's relating. She's like, oh, Mrs. This, her enemy almost died last week.
Especially Yoruba people.
Why do you have so many?
No, it's a very Yoruba thing. I want Tammy. It's very Yoruba.
I said when you dress up,
I say it because I'm like, no. I know
they dress nice. My enemies. Oh, they are going to take today. You look nice, mommy.
It's so Yoruba. It's so Yoruba. My enemies, and it doesn't matter. And this thing cuts across social class. So don't think even well.
No, it's
extremely
everywhere.
wealthy people. Like I mean, I've met very wealthy ladies that say things like, "My enemies wanted." I said, "Ma, please." At this stage, I doubt. I don't think it's about that. This is where your mental should be. We believe in it so much. That was so funny. And then a friend of mine hosted me to lunch on Saturday, which was really, really nice. It was so cute. You know what? When I got there, I enjoyed it, but I told her that, okay, let this be the last time. Because it just changed the form. I was like, which one is all these fancy serving bowls? She did not allow her husband eat until
you guys got there.
At one point, the man was just looking, I said, okay, can you give me my own food? She was like, no, let Jola. And I was like, please, let's not do this again. Then after some time, I said, has she taken what she wants? Yes. I was like, what is that? She was like, she had bought like a couple of things for me to pick the dessert type thing I want, blah, blah, blah. And he has been begging. He said he has been begging. So she got some cookies, some donuts. She said he has been begging. So he literally had been waiting for me to pick what I wanted. It was so funny. I said, please, let's not be this formal again. Like she said the dining, everything. I said, please, we can't see the kitchen next time. Let's not.
No,
this doesn't have to be
I remember my friend's husband complaining because one time we went to the house. I mean, this was early on when they got married. Oh, I didn't know. She brought out a plate. I was like, oh, this is nice. He came in. He looked at us. He hissed. I said,
what do we do now?
Tell my friend get out. I said, what's up? He said, this is the sets that they bought him for his wedding. Since he married, I've never seen it. You stupid people came. See what she used to tell you. That some days they bring out plastic plates where nobody's washing anything today. But you look at who they're serving this food. I know, like, he just looks at us that, what the hell is this?
I realize that some men are actually very particular about things like that. Like, they like all these.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm very sure he does.
Ask Afia what they're serving my father's food in our house.
It. Like, why are you giving me food in a bowl?
That is what you call a meal. He has eating food.
He has one thing.
He's eating a meal.
Different contraptions.
You know when they serve you that they cover things.
Like, you not be checking.
Then he has his spoon.
There are different spoons for the different things. You can't give my dad like, you want just jollof rice and yuck.
Then you now pack it on
one plate. No. It's him that will serve himself as a... If let me tell you how, when I suffered that when my mom traveled, the day my mom came back, you'll be so happy. Way he came down. Freedom.
My wife.
Hugged his wife, said, and my mom said, what have you been doing to my husband?
Giving food on one plate.
And that's why my opinion is, don't start like that.
Yes,
because you continue. Because then you even pass it on to
I will always laugh. I said that was one of my friends. They had been married for a few weeks, and this is when we were in our Puffs era, or our enemies were in their Puffs era. So we didn't have money, and we wanted to go out. So what did we do that time? We gathered ourselves. How many are we? 6. Everybody had 500 naira. We bought one bottle of Andre. Then we went to the place and bought food.
Sick.
Yeah, we went to the place and bought food. This was 20... Sobe has been married for, I think, 8 years now. So maybe it must have been 2018 or something. So we went to the place. We bought food. She bought something for her husband. Because I shit, that poor man came back from work, packing in his house. She just put the plastic on plates.
Microwave it for him.
Put it on one plate. Go inside.
Like, don't disturb my community. You can see we are busy.
Thank you. I'm just running.
Those are well-being husbands, honestly. We have to give it up for them.
I said, Toby, if my mother
waited for
if my mother should catch you.
She'll be like,
she said, a new husband that just managed to because my mom is convinced that me and all my friends are insane. So
I've seen an entire debate break out about. So my auntie said she went to her niece's house. They were just so let's say it's 3 of us. That her niece's friends and her husband came back, and she goes, "Oh hey babe," and she was just in. Her auntie said she had to pause.
Like you did not
paused.
Stop.
No, so he now went into the kitchen by itself. Like we had eaten, and they have it cooked. So he went to the kitchen by himself. Only God knows what he was doing there because we were focused on
on the gisting.
He went to the kitchen by himself. And again, none of us know what happened there. He went to the kitchen by himself and then he sat down on the dining table yet. She didn't say anything. He now went into his room. She now said,
oh, bache.
Is this what you people are calling marriage?
He did not stand up to feed your Adeori.
No, how can he come home and you know?
No,
you make a fuss.
Jola, there were several things.
Yes, once you don't.
She said, he came in, you said, hey, babe. And she did a hand like this, hey. She said, hey.
Then you watched
now, what would he have taken for her? That he had a long day at work for her to hug him or something. Now I said,
I will hug him now at some point.
I saw him this morning. Secondly, we were actually in the
heat of one beautiful
She said on his own, she wasn't even concerned. She didn't even ask, what will he? Is it? And she was like, but we all ate and we left food for him in the kitchen. He knows that there's food in the kitchen. He went to consult with the cook about his food. Then he brought it out and ate. She now said she didn't even ask him if he wants anything. Carried his food out, sat on the dining table. So, and my friend was now like, but he was living by himself. Was he not carrying food?
He was.
It's different.
So she was like, so what would you have had? She now said that just some affection would have been okay. When he was eating, you could have just patted him on the back. I hope everything is okay.
If my mom says that, I'll go and start beating my husband back.
Do you know that I kept thinking,
I said,
how
tell mommy I'm taking care of you.
How insane it would have been if that girl stood up while he was eating. All of us
like the girl might even have been like, what?
I don't care what's happening. Where are you going?
Like,
I'd have honestly been like, what? Like, where are you going?
A lot of men. Have you ever seen any of those videos on TikTok where Nigerian woman says she wants to prank her husband? So when he comes, she'll serve him
the
food.
Will not be scared.
And kneel down. You just see them. One guy, his wife is quite troublesome. Literally, he came back. She was like, good evening, darling. She collected. When she first collected his bag, his face was like,
No, man, you're very rude.
Then she now said, are you ready to eat? He said, yes. He was not about to say, no, sit down. The guy said, you could see that. He said, She now came, dropped like a whole, like not even plate. So she dropped like a bowl, kini. She was just doing like
yeah.
When she now dropped the cutlery, she now did that. He said, He said, what happened? What did you do? He said, no, you can't tell. Just tell me. He said, just say it. Say nothing. He said, did I shame Moshe? Did I offend you? She said, no. That he should eat. You know, he said she should taste the food.
Why you not eat? Like, it's like,
she should taste the
since
food.
I married
she doesn't
you.
want to try to, he said nothing. When he was not eating, looking at her, he said, are you enjoying it? He was so frazzled. She now said that you guys do that. Do we think she's bad? That she said that, look at how afraid the man is because she's been this nice to him. She now told me that it was a prank. So, that he has just been thinking, what did he do?
Like,
but that he was also trying to calculate that, or okay, it's like or maybe does she want to ask for?
Does she want to ask for money?
One crazy thing that what is it? It was so from the beginning. As soon as she collected these things from him, hey.
No, that day I found it so funny because I was like, I wouldn't have picked up that anything was wrong with what just happened.
They were very different.
Yeah. I was like, she said hi to him. Yeah. It's not as if he came in and she didn't greet him.
No, we're incredibly different.
But I was like, it's not natural for her to stand up and go and hug him. That's somehow.
We're just all
at a
unique.
later time, they might like, what are you saying?
Yeah,
Is he a daddy?
I acknowledged you, like you walked in.
No, she actually
and
said
we all
hi to
said
him
hello,
nicely. Like
and
he
you
said
know
hi
this.
to everyone, and he just dropped his stuff and went. You could tell that this is what he normally does.
No, it's eye service.
He went into the kitchen, normal, and came out to eat.
It's eye service. It's a culture of eye service.
She was not just saying that she didn't even check if he needed anything. She was like what now? She
It's
didn't
eye
want to drink
service.
water,
Recently, I was thinking about me and my best friend. We talking about something about how we are less receptive to people coming to our houses, like new people, like family members, like just coming for a lengthy period of time, right? And I picked that the reason why I don't like it is because of eye service. Because I will not be forced to do things that I don't do normally. Like, I have to now wake up and sweep and like act like I'm going to cook something before going out. Like I don't even eat breakfast. Like
this leads us to
an
excellent dilemma. I love it. This person calls betrayed and perhaps overreactive daughter. Says, hi, Jules and FK. I hope you are staying bouncy. Please help me decide if I overreacted to this situation with my family. I left Nigeria a year ago to study for my master's. However, by the time I got my visa, I had less than a month to pack up and move. So it felt like I left in a rush. Throughout the school year, I saved up and bought myself a ticket back home to see my parents, and they both knew I was coming. Now, the day I got home, they informed me I couldn't stay in my room and would have to stay at my brother's house because an uncle from the village, who has kids that live in our neighborhood, by the way, had come to town for his annual checkup and would be staying in my room. I was really shocked and disappointed and asked my parents why my uncle couldn't stay at his kids' home or with my brother instead, especially since I was coming from outside the country and had a friend with me. My friend and I ended up staying at a hotel near the house in protest, and I paid for it. And my parents came to visit us there. When my uncle asked, they told him I was working on a project that required me to stay in the hotel so I would have receipts. I felt really betrayed that they were more worried about pleasing extended family than making me feel welcome as their last child and only daughter. And I told them essentially with their actions, I didn't feel welcome in their home. Do you guys think I overreacted? I don't think you overreacted at all.
I don't think you overreacted at all.
I don't think, I think you should even guilt trip them like mad.
No, I think what they did is so weird.
They already know that she's a nice person. There's some children you can't try that with.
No, because the question is, why would I be coming home, and then you're just, I don't like weird.
I think it's one of those things where, I also realize our generation is a bit too informal, but the generation is very, very formal. So for instance, they probably had said yes to the uncle, forgot that she was like, maybe they said, of course you can stay.
Okay,
then hold on. Then realize that she's coming home.
Same period.
Like for instance, if Fakem is my sister and I just say, my daughter is coming home, that you stay in my son's house, she's not going to mind. But they think of those things as a potential insult.
Yeah.
But they might also be like, there are also gender dynamics at play. They don't think your brother will take care. No, they don't think her brother will take care of the old man in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
An elderly man, yeah.
If it was her sister that lived alone, I promise you that they will send the man there. But your brother is not going to wake up and make any breakfast. That one, I can't tell you.
So odd and bizarre. Yeah, even visiting, I know, tell you people don't have shame.
That visiting one, just
and she paid. So she paid for.
Like, I'm sorry. I think it's weird. I
remember when I go home from school and I saw coolers in my room. Oh, mommy, why? Like, have I packed out?
Yeah.
Why can't you move my things and put coolers in this room? Is this a storage?
There's something that there's a whole thing about people feeling kind of pushed out of the house when they start going to university and their parents turn their room essentially into like storage. So you don't actually feel comfortable in your own house.
Yeah, you come back.
So your parents are acting like you're taking up space you're not entitled to when you come home from university or you come home from school or whatever. And they've pushed your bed to one side. They've maybe moved some of your things into one. They've given away things. And it's just like, but this is my space. But I think in this instance, it's actually just that they probably gauged this man cannot host. He will disgrace us. No, you guys think I'm being dead serious. No, think of when you have visitors at home and if you have brothers.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that at the expense of my daughter, Sha.
To you. But they're probably taking, they don't want to be disgraced.
I really wouldn't. And I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't get it if my mom did that as well. That's just this.
Again, she's just a very understanding, nice daughter. There's just some people that like
me and I've let everybody know that
their parents can't try that. Like, I don't understand. Who's in my room? He's going to leave tonight.
Okay, there are two that I was interested in. One, first of all, I was going to announce that you guys should not judge my nails. I'm going through a lot. No, I don't have time. Also, they don't really sell acetone. Because my thing was, can't I just buy it and dissolve the nails in my house? Why on earth do I have to go and sit down somewhere? But I went to like 3 places and they just had acetone-free nail remover. I said, that's useful. I don't get. I messaged pharmacy, do you have acetone? They don't have. So I'm like, anyway, please, if you know where they have in acetone, that's good. Now, FK's Broken Acrylic Nail says, hi, FK and Jola, this is FK's Broken Acrylic Nail. You don't have to repeat it so many times. we know I have to do my nails, don't worry. Reporting live with a dilemma. So my friend is in a quote-unquote committed relationship, or maybe just committed to peppering his babe. She wants marriage badly, but he's told her many times he's not interested. Still, she's holding on. They fight all the time. He's quick to insult her, tell her to go and find love elsewhere. Even says his family doesn't even respect her. And yet, she's moved all the way from Bayelsa to Abuja to live with him. Over a year now, he's never taken her out. She once cried about it and he said, I will never take you out. If you don't like it, leave. Meanwhile, he's juggling 3 serious relationships. 3 women call him their boyfriend. But this particular babe is the main one. And the one he treats the worst. She knows he cheats. She has even met some of the girls. But he has warned her never to confront him. To make things more twisted, in the early days, she also slept around to get revenge because he first did her dirty. She's 26, going to 27, and he's 30. She's obsessed with marriage and kids, so she's ignoring all the red flags. I've even been dragged to mediate one of their fights. It was just him yelling and insulting her and her laughing to cover it. Afterward, I told him straight, if you can't stand her now, what happens when you married her? He basically admitted he doesn't rate her. Here's my problem. I'm tempted to call her and say, sis, walk away. But I know she may not listen and I don't want to become the enemy. I've known this guy since kindergarten. He's usually such a sweet person, but with her, it's like he's disgusted. They only have joy inside the house. Outside, he doesn't even acknowledge her. So should I say something to her? And if yes, what exactly do I say?
So what do you think?
She ended it with FK's Broken Acrylic Nail. Again, please. If you want to send me to the nail salon, please do.
I don't know.
Sorry? Is your friend possessed?
This one is even more than
No.
At home.
The guy, I'm sorry, I think you want to have a conversation with the wrong person.
I don't think so. Tosin, you haven't said what you think.
You know how men are like.
I don't know. I don't. I'm so sorry.
Actually,
one thing about me,
one thing about them is that they would love to eat their cake and have it. Like, so he doesn't want her, but he's enjoying something.
Yeah, he's okay having her.
He would not throw her out.
She needs but he's being awful.
No, but then this is the thing. I'm so sorry. I have a thing about women maintaining. You can be put in a terrible situation and then you maintain it, right? You moved to be with because part of it is giving like survival relationship.
Yes,
you
like
moved to live with him from Bayelsa to Abuja.
Yeah,
and now obviously you can't. You have no interest.
She's stuck there.
It's giving she's stuck there. That's the first thing because he's doing all the things apart from physically removing her. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Her life.
He's frustrating her. He's not acknowledging her in public. He doesn't take her out. He said he doesn't want to get married. He's cheating with multiple women that she's aware of. He's doing everything because, there's something about, I don't want to even say wants to be seen as a good person because it's not even that he cares about that. Mm-hmm. But it's very drastic to kick her out, knowing that she has nowhere to go. So he's trying to force her to leave because no matter all these things,
if you like, leave. If you don't like it, I'm like, please.
Even all these things he's doing, people are just thinking, oh, he's mean. But if he now physically packs her things and kicks her out, he's evil.
To now be worse. Yeah.
So he
doesn't want to look like the bad guy.
Like he's trying to frustrate her because she has to leave by herself. Because it doesn't matter that he's treating her this badly. Do you know that if he packs her things and says, you have to get out of my house today, people will say, you're so wicked. You're so evil.
My dear is better.
Why will you do that?
In a foreign city.
She doesn't know anybody. She left this place for you. True. And it's the kind of behavior that she's also taking advantage because she knows that he will do everything except actually physically kick her out. So a lot of people do. People even do that with friends.
Yes, now.
When you are staying in their house, they just start thinking, I need you to leave. So they first start saying, I'll
do 2 weeks.
Is your brother at home? How long are you staying for? About Then the next thing, you notice that they stop. Maybe before, every time they say, oh, what are you eating? What are you eating?
They will not offer you.
They don't offer
And
you.
you still
Then
stay.
if you say, I'm hungry, they say there's food in the fridge now. Then after some time, you realize that there's no food in the fridge. But this person is clearly eating and coming back. But you've still not clocked because they don't want to say, can you get out of my house?
Like you need to be situationally
So that's actually what it is.
Yeah, but she needs to rise up.
This one has even told that.
And the person that is saying, oh, he was my friend, the problem is that you have more dignity and self-respect than her. So even if you go and say, I don't think, oh, she wants to marry and have children. Also, this thing that so many Nigerian women do is so pathetic, where you've decided that a future home
is more important than your dignity than
your current dignity or well-being. Is such crazy behavior.
And it's always so funny to me because, again, this is why the society keeps breaking up. Like the family units, you people are not taking it seriously. Why exactly are you insistent on giving birth for someone that does not like you?
Yeah.
He hates you.
No, he can't stand you.
What
also,
do you think is going to change?
He has actually said clearly he's not going to marry you. So my issue is,
I feel like she will go and get pregnant.
Do you know
what I'm wondering is what's keeping her there.
This reminds me of, so yesterday we were hanging out. If
it's accommodation, we can actually sort it out.
We were hanging out with a friend of ours. And one of the things that made us laugh was we were complaining about something. And Temi just goes, so we were saying, oh, it was about dating and relationships. And we were explaining different things. And Temi just said, but he doesn't like you. Almost like it's not by force. Just because you doesn't mean he must like you. He must like. And he said it with such. I know that it has actually somebody has.
To him.
Yes,
it's
that
personal.
People have said to him about a babe that she's
she
nice,
likes
she's
you,
this,
and like she's amazing.
Like, and he was just like, but he doesn't like the way he said this. Like, no, people have said that. Oh, okay, she ticks certain boxes, so you must like. Is it by force? It's not by force. Like. And it's that whole thing of you think you can wear a man down. He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like you.
There's so many things I see.
And I need you to understand that there is no time that it's going to be like, oh, I have done too much to her.
Honestly.
Let me stop.
He's going to keep increasing in wickedness.
He doesn't mind how low it goes. Because you are not going. Mm-hmm. So there's no part of him. This is a man that is never going to wake up one day and think, I've been really mean to her.
Black madam. I think that's
mad black
like people. I feel like people have that thing at the back of their mind where they
that
think,
one day he will now know. He will now regret everything. My dear, he will not beg you. Oh, sorry, please. I forgot. I hung out with him there, Seriki, this week, and I have to mention his government name because he said the last time we hung out, I just said, oh, I saw one of my friends. Who is that? So please, I hung out with him there, Seriki, and so big canvas. Who has a new
EP out?
New gospel EP canvas. So please, so sorry to them for that. So sorry to them.
They're actually super supportive. It's so cute. Yeah. Every time I see Toby, he's listening. He has something to say. He has something to admonish me about.
Also asked to come on the podcast.
The two of them.
Yes.
What a terrible combination.
They want to give advice to the community.
Actually, we should work on it. So I have somebody here that calls themselves Friendship Wahala. Says, hello FK and Jols. So my birthday was a bit ago and my friends got me bad gifts. I know this sounds bad, but the context matters. Their birthdays have come and gone and I'm the last birthday in the year of our group. But everyone's birthday, I got them quite nice gifts and the cheapest one was around £140. We work off a gift list. My birthday rolls around and my closest friends are getting me the cheapest thing off my list. And another one got me something on my list worth £20. I don't want to sound ungrateful because it's still something, but I'm feeling kind of weird. And more so considering I'm aware of their financial situation and the fact that they can afford it. The one that pains me the most is the person closest to me whose birthday was right before mine. Her list was hefty and I got her something worth about £330. But when it's my turn, the gift is £80. I think it's somehow to say something. We're close enough that I don't think they take it wrong, but I don't want to be somehow. What do you guys think? I think you're a somehow person.
I think you are a somehow person.
You make a list with fake things you don't really want.
Why did you put
Thank you.
So you don't look cringy.
I think you are somehow like my... Because I would never do... First of all, I thought where we were going was you buy them gifts, they don't buy you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do they buy you things, you wrote a list.
Why did
you wrote a list?
It's an option.
You wrote a list that has prices on it. Sharp people saw the list and said, well,
You know what? This is within.
No, because the idea is that you really want these things that you've put on. So it doesn't matter what they get you, but you're a liar and you're pretentious. And I'm using heavy
and
words
also,
because it's important.
I'm sorry, yeah. And also you are like, the counting, this thing you just said of, the gift you got her was 330 and it was 80. This is weird stuff.
Yeah.
When I start to say to myself, how much is the gift they got me versus, look, on my last birthday, somebody got me 3 cartons of Ribena.
And that was a good gift
You
for you.
can't, I was so happy because in life, my motto is to drink as much Ribena as possible without buying it. I go to my auntie's house, I steal Ribena. This is what I do. Every time I leave her house, there's 2 Ribena in my bag. Can I buy it? Sure. Is that fun? No. So what I'm just saying is that people will do, thank you so much, people will do things for you that the cost is not, it's not about the cost. It's just,
so not too high, it's
by
about
the
the
time
cost.
I now start counting,
I feel like,
do you get, it's crazy.
And also, do you know that genuinely they might have thought that, this $20 thing, she really needs this thing.
No,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Let me tell you, if you send me a gift list or registry, is anything that is there that I'm buying?
Just ask with your chest. Like, you guys are close enough for you to ask.
It's a performative. It's the same Enjoyyy thing we were saying, where you're testing your friends,
and also you're doing this thing where every time you're having this in mind, but you're like, so I'm gonna buy the thing that is a bit higher priced, and stop it.
I guess this is not even the first year. I feel like maybe it happened last year as well.
I don't like where.
So that makes it worse. Why are you putting the thing is you want to do the fake humility thing of having different price things so people don't look blah blah blah. Put what you actually want.
If you know your
with
friends
your
are
chest.
rich, put things.
And if your friends are, and this is the thing about having friends, regardless. If fake me something on a list I can't afford, I can call to other people be like, what do you think of us doing this thing together? Because quite frankly, I can't afford X, but
Exactly.
I think she will really like it. And she probably won't mind if a few of us buy this thing. She might not get other things on the list though, but if we just add, everybody has a budget, we add it together and my friends bought me this, is fine. But that is very weird behavior. Then this whole, I know, that thing really upsets me. I know what I know what they can afford.
Like, honestly, you don't know what anybody
I don't
can
like
afford.
when people, it's not even that for me,
my money.
especially when it comes to gifts. I don't like when people count. I don't like it. Because to me, gifting is a thing of thought and effort.
Yeah.
If for you, it is just the price, then I can buy you something that's £400. It's meaningless.
Yeah.
But because it's expensive, I don't like it. If you're asking me if you're somehow, you are. And I think you are the person that needs to first of all change this mindset. Secondly, if you want to have a conversation with them, have it. But I put it to you that if I was in your friendship group, what I'm going to tell you is this thing you said is somehow.
Freakham is the more confrontational one of the two of us.
I tell you that this thing you said is
I won't say a word, but I will be, because it's also an embarrassing conversation to have.
Yep.
What are you trying to say to me? Why did you buy me something cheap?
Mm-hmm.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. And I think my problem with this is that you are the originator of your problem. Your friends ask you, what do you want?
And you wrote a list that has
cheap things. And then you got annoyed that your friends bought you cheap things because you believe everything should be tit for tat.
Honestly.
And to some degree, that makes sense. But in this particular context, it is weird because it was something that you asked for. And you are being performative about the friendship.
Quiet mouth, you don't get fed.
Yeah, it's
like,
just
you
odd.
cannot expect people to read your mind. Like, this $20 thing, she might be offended, it's too cheap. Like, in that moment, they just think you need
I don't like the assumption that your friends are going out of their way
to be cheap when it comes to you.
To be cheap when it comes to you alone. Because a lot of times you look at these things and you only focus on, I'm very sure if other people had cheap things on their list, people would have got it as well. Yes, because I can't lie, even when I look at people's registries, I don't start from the top.
Guy, who am I?
I start
from the bottom.
Low to high.
Yes.
You refresh. The first thing I click on your registry link is low to high. Then I'm like, it's a combination of which thing do I like, then which thing do I think you also like, and I pick based on my budget.
And I can't lie also how close we are.
If you tell me that I bought something on your registry, that give me back.
How close we are to also counts.
Because some registries are open some
that they had.
Some I'll just attend.
These Alessi, I don't know if these Alessi, they do this metal work, like home goods things, but they're really cool. And so the salt and pepper shakers were like a man and a woman, but like they're made out of like, I don't know if it's steel or aluminum, but they're made out of metal. It's really cool. And let's say also has this really, really popular like bird kettle.
Okay.
Where obviously when the steam comes out,
the bird sings.
Bird sings. It's not that expensive. So I bought the salt and pepper shakers. Do you know that every time I go, not because of me, but it is on their dining table. Is the thing. Every time I go to their house, someone's like, oh, this is really cool. I bought it. I always say it. Yeah. I'm the one. I'm the one feeding them.
I contributed.
This salt and pepper.
Marriage.
It's me that did it. Yeah. I'm the one. But I'm looking at this scenario and imagining that those people now said, why did she get me this salt and pepper?
With all the money she has.
Do you get like, what are you talking about? I didn't buy it just because of the price. I was like, this is very cool. Cute. And I also think you will use this thing. You know, there are a lot of things on people's list that I'm like, why would I buy
use them? Yeah.
You will never use this plate set.
How many?
18 plate sets that we will never see. Like when you start using 7
like that.
So I think I don't like somehow things. I think that if you want, I thought she was going to say, oh, she buys her friends gifts and they don't buy her gifts. Yeah. And that's the thing that I said, you need to talk to your friends.
Also a heart issue. So
somehow.
That's the very churchy thing to say, but it's also like a heart issue.
Your character is bad.
That is not good character and it's not good behavior.
Like I know people would think I'm being somehow, but I'm sorry.
Being serious.
If someone said that to me, I would be so offended.
Yeah,
but,
and then
okay, it's me that bought you birthday gifts. It's you that checked the price.
And you know, like there's something about being made to feel cheap and weird because this is the entire point. I know you want the performance of a certain type of thing, but human beings are actually quite straightforward. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love you. You're my friend, but you're not always like quote unquote top of mind for me. So if I choose to do the most convenient thing for me that still fulfills the fact that you like it, it's a win-win in my mind.
Also, look, we have to think about realistic things. The thing is,
I like Debbie. Debbie's a good friend of mine. Debbie has a birthday list, right? I'm not obligated as Debbie's friend to buy the most expensive thing. I'm not even obligated to buy anything in any ranking order on her list. So the thing is, if I see something that is cheap on her list, it means it's cheap for me, but it gives her a measure of happiness. Mm-hmm. So it's a win-win.
For everybody.
For everybody. Because she asked for it. Right? So it's still just
that's
a win.
The most important
That's the most important thing. What you want is the performance of your friend's sacrifice. They paid a lot of money for it, right? That is a performance in and of itself that also happens to make you happy.
Yeah.
Please put what you actually want. Don't stop being weird. And don't be the friend who is counting the cost of what they are doing for their friend in a weird way. It's not that you shouldn't count the cost at all. That's unrealistic. Yes, people think about what they do for their friends. But if for some reason you say the thing I bought her was 330, the thing she bought me was 80, you've already gone
too far. I'm sorry. Because it's no longer about
you've
the
gone
gift
far, you've gone far.
Or the fact that they bought you a gift. It's just the cost. I had one that I wanted to read. Anyway, I put it to you that if our friendship group does a list, it will be criminal. And no, nothing will be bought there because what these fools, someone ask for 3-bedroom Ikoyi. 2 years rent. Okay, where is it? Now, wow.
Have you found it?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. Confused Boss Babe says, hi, FK and Jola, I really need your big sister advice. I run 2 small businesses, but also work a 9 to 5. Growing up, I never imagined myself in corporate, but because my business wasn't bringing in enough money at the time, I took a job for stability. Over the years, I've moved around a few roles and started the second business. While I'm good at what I do, and sometimes I even enjoy it, I often feel drained and mentally exhausted. The blessing is that my current job gives me enough room to still run my businesses, but the reality is my businesses are not consistent. When it rains, it pours, but the money isn't stable yet. That makes me worry about leaving corporate. Lately, I've been wondering, should I just keep pushing in my job until the businesses are very stable? Or should I take the scary leap and put all my focus into my businesses? A friend once told me that maybe things aren't blowing in my business because I'm splitting my focus. And if I give my businesses the same energy I give my 9 to 5, they would thrive. I'm really torn between security and my dreams, and I don't know what to do. I sometimes wonder if I'm overthinking it or if it's just time. P.S. I gave myself 5 years to tug out 9 to 5, and we're getting very close to the end of that.
I mean, for someone that left corporate for business, I think that 5 years is a long time. It's a really long time. And if at this point you are still really scared, then it's a mindset thing. You need to believe in yourself. Like, the security you think you have in your corporate is not that secure. Let me just start there. Any day, anytime, you can just say, go home. So, what are you securing exactly? Like, if you start two businesses, I think that, and while doing a corporate job, that's a lot of discipline. That's a lot of hard work.
That's actually a lot of job.
You are doing well. Do you understand? And I totally understand the person that said maybe because she's splitting her focus. Because I always tell people that sometimes some things happen when you prepare for them. Like, for example, I know that my business is in a certain way. I have one staff. You know what? I'm going to hire one more person. Once I start paying that second person's salary, I swear I can't sleep. I need to get business because I'm paying 2 people's salary now. Do you understand? It's the same thing with if you say you're leaving your 9 to 5. You cannot fail. Your colleagues will be there waiting to laugh at you. You think you are stressed now? As a business owner, you're going to be like, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah.
Right? You don't eat. You don't have anything. So you're going to work. I think she should leave, Sha, if she really thinks she should.
I think you need to sit down and do maths.
Yeah, and the money to,
Yes. What are your
I actually think
expenses?
primarily she needs to do maths.
Do maths.
Especially because, so my thing is, you gave yourself 5 years, you're almost at the end. You have 2 businesses, there's money coming in, it's not stable. I think you need to start doing maths of
how much.
Thank you. Like, if this comes in, how can you stretch it and all of that? And also, if you leave, how long is it going to take you? How long is that like adjustment period of I don't have salary coming in, but I'm going to be okay? Yeah. Do you have any savings already? Or have you spent, if you're starting like today in your account, you don't have money that can last you for 1, 2, 3 months, then you're not ready
6
to leave.
months, so.
Thank you. You're not ready to leave yet. But if you want to leave, it's just math. You have to start putting the money aside so that you can leave. Mm-hmm. I would not advise just jumping out without even having, even as 2 months is very short, but like a 2-3 month buffer of,
I think you should even have your salary for next year.
I can cover my
rent. Your rent for next year.
Okay, rent.
Let me tell you why. Like for me, it's very funny, but every time I calculate that I have my rent, like I can make my rent in like 2 months, sometimes 3 months, right? But then at the same time, sometimes when I want to do anything crazy, I just like, oh, I have rent. Like, I'm not going to be homeless.
Yeah.
So that always puts you in a space of, I might not eat well, but then I will have a roof over my head to continue my business, right? Also, before I left, my mom made me do like calculation for my business for an entire year. And I realized, okay, this is how much I make on an average. Can I continue? Would I beg? I cannot beg. Okay, let's leave. So yeah, the money works as well. Like you need to have money. You cannot, Nigeria is hard. Like most people have 2 to 3 sources of income. Like most people, like you see them with one, but they actually have like 3 or 4.
I think another thing is there's business as a hobby, even when you're working, and there's business as a business. And one of the things that people don't really think about is they think it's just working harder at the hobby, working harder at the business that they treat in almost like a hobby-like version. There is no actual structure and like proper plan. Yeah. It's lots of I think, I wish, I want. If you want to leave your 9 to 5 for your business in 5 years, there's a way of speaking about the business to anybody that tells them that this is not a business for survival. This is this is a proper business. And I think you have to enter that space. So you have, you can give yourself a 6-month period to have, if you work in corporate, that means you have access to colleagues that are very varied. So you can talk to people in legal, people in operations, people in procurements. You can talk to, you have a network now under someone else's roof that can give you advice that, okay, if you want to treat this thing as business, based on you go to specific people that work in procurement, is there any way I can get any of this change? Look how, this is how I buy my things now. Honestly, do you guys think, what am I getting wrong? How do I get things cheaper? You go to legal, you go to finance, you talk to people that are tax said in January, they said the tax laws are changing. I beg, how does this thing affect me? Don't be angry. Okay, I'll buy you lunch for the next 2 weeks. Because I can't afford a tax consultant in the same way. Then you go to operations. This is how I've been doing my thing. No, they'll come and tell you that my sister, you're doing rubbish. So, okay, no problem. I don't have a lot of money. Sure, you collect 40K. I promise you know my salary. So I don't have 40K. You go to HR. This person that is working for me, do what I can afford for them now. How do I get a better quality of staff? I can afford more. Don't just think it's about sitting down and you have to fast.
Just doing, use
what is available to you.
To your advantage for now and plan and prepare for yourself.
Generally, I have a hot take that most people that do well in entrepreneurship be like they were in corporate for like a longer period. There's this discipline that comes with working in corporate that most entrepreneurs do not have. Like, you know that your time is money and you really work for yourself, but you think it's okay to be sleeping certain hours. Like, you're just like, oh, I've not gone out since last week. Like, are you okay? Do you understand? Like, people that work 9 to 5, they've gone, like, I'm not talking that, I'm not encouraging hustle, but I'm just saying that other people have gotten up, they've gone to work, they've come back, they've done this, they've done that. You've not done anything, right? So her experience in corporates would definitely have built some discipline that most entrepreneurs do not even have in the first instance. Like, they don't even have it. Like, you can't teach that thing in school.
Even something as simple as understanding your SEO marketing. You're thinking, I don't have budget for SEO marketing, but you use TikTok, you use Twitter, you use Instagram, you use Facebook, and there's nothing that has changed about the way you post for the last 3 years. Nothing has changed in terms of growth. So you just have high spots all of a sudden. And if somebody asks you, how come something
there's no strategy,
you just say, you just say the algorithm.
Yeah.
You just say it's the algorithm. You don't have... So sometimes I think it's that thing of keeping a business that has growth and spots. You stay in a hobby mindset about a business that you want to feed you and you want to grow. It's not the fear of leaving. It's the sometimes what makes you uncomfortable is the lack of structure. It feels playful, so it feels unsafe. And I think if you try for somebody to build 2 separate businesses that are doing well enough for you to even consider leaving your job, you can do so much more. And not in a hustle culture type of way. Just in terms of just take advantage of what you have available to you in terms of human resources and time, right? And then there's something about going through the motions of some of the things we've said that will just make you feel better. You know, like she said, have your rent. Know what like your goals are. Not just financial goals, but what do I really want this business to be? I know somebody who it was a hair business and she had got in touch, she wanted to do something else. And when she wanted to sell the hair business, she had to get someone else involved because she was genuinely shocked at the numbers she was hearing, and shocked in a positive way. So she had put a certain valuation on her remaining stock and what she thought the value of the business was.
Was she selling her name as well? The name? Or no? She was keeping that one?
No, she was selling. So she was selling the name. She was selling everything. She was done.
Page,
she was done with it, and she was very shocked. And the person that was talking to her was just like, "Your business is not a joke." Because she had seen it in a certain way and she was pleasantly surprised. But what you want is, don't let it be easy for you to be pleasantly surprised when it comes to your business.
That's be like strategic.
Yes, extremely. I think a lot of women who do small businesses have that problem.
Like that small business is always in the mind. Like, it's a small business.
It's a small business. Like, this is a small business.
Look at their numbers. Like,
and like this is, you're like, girl, this is a corporation. People who have big office are not doing this number.
Actually, a lot of money. I
think if you're able to make, I think it's 3 million or something like that, you're in the top 0.01% in this country.
I find that crazy.
Like, you're making a lot of money.
A lot of people don't realize or don't think of like their businesses in any way. They think of it as a hobby that if not that my office doesn't pay me enough, that's just why I'm doing this thing. But it's a business, so treat it like that. The two might have to become one. There might be gaps. When you go around, you see, like I said, your colleagues.
Yeah,
by the time they choke mouth, you'll be so shocked. You'll be so shocked and surprised. And then there are also just things available to you in form of human capital. That is how somebody will just tell you that, oh, have you been to this market before? Have you tried this? Oh, for social media, have you done this? This logo is very, very ugly. The way you talk to your people, the way you talk to customers.
There's so many things
I'm sure you think it's cute, but it's not working. This high dear.
And then hidden charges as well. I think that one thing people discover when they transform from hobby to business is all the nonsense they've been paying for. Like some people, I look at what they're selling, I see the packaging and I'm like, how much are you spending on packaging? Like, how much is the product? How much are you spending? How much is the profits? Some people are not calculating that thing. You just want pink bows. They're like, oh, I'm selling with pink bows. I'm going to add this. And again, I'm not shitting on packaging, but I'm just saying that
You can't afford it.
you can't afford it. You're not like
there's no reason.
there's no reason that you should be this extravagant. You don't need a box.
I think packaging is something that has taken off because of unboxing culture.
Yeah.
So people overthink it. But I think what's more important is things are neat. If you're selling, the quality is great. If you're selling stuff that is visual first, so clothes and stuff, it's neat, it's laundered, it smells good, and it's a neat packaging that shows your branding.
Makes the product look nice.
But there are so many times I've gotten deliveries and I'm just like, it was too late. They wrapped it in foil.
They've scented one other thing. There's a carton fee, and I'm just like, guys, I want to.
They've put that paper, those shredded.
There's so many boxes in my house.
I'm not making. I'm like, when you calculate all of these things, also the cost of transporting that is more expensive than,
of course, it's heavier.
Transporting like things that are malleable, like
it can still be neat and beautiful, and it will still get to the.
So that's like I feel like most people just be like, oh, the hobby, like it's cute. Like they would spend so much time on Canva, spend so much time designing all of these things, and pay people to do some of this printing. And when you add everything to the cost of your business, you realize that you are spending money you don't have. Of course, you don't have that money yet.
So, girl, I think you need to do serious maths. Like it's not cute, but you need to do. You need to get.
And also, don't let on the other side, don't let the pressure of getting to the 5-year mark make you feel like you have to make a decision. Like, I've got to 5 years, and now I must leave the job. Hello, I got to 5 years. It didn't make brain. Let's make it
so
sexy.
I'm not doing that.
Let's do one more.
Once again, you must remember that nobody can beat you.
Yeah,
it's your life.
Okay, I have one last one. I think is really interesting.
It's your life.
This person is called an estranged mother. Hi ladies, good afternoon. I admire your podcast and enjoy listening to people my children's age so I can understand what's hip and be in the know. That's our kind of.
Really
well done to you, man.
Hip is so hello, fellow kids.
My dilemma is quite short. My daughter moved out about 15 years ago after getting in a fight with my husband, her father, and I admit I did not stand up for her. I had 2 younger ones I paid attention to over her, and I really regret it. Today, she's somewhere in Europe, really has no social media, and though I believe she speaks with her siblings, I know nothing about her. Whether she's married though, or she has children, I don't know. If her siblings know, they refuse to tell me. She sends money when asked, and honestly, I don't see the point in asking her considering the relationship is non-existent. Her father is quite ill, and she has refused to see him or communicate with him despite his reaching out. Even aunties I've tried to use are not having any luck. Do I let this relationship go or wait for the funeral that's on the horizon? What do I do, ladies? She's really around your age, so I want to know what I'm missing. I messed up, but I miss my daughter.
You can't let it go.
Yep.
You're not fighting hard enough. Let me know, like, which auntie are you sending? Go there.
No. Let me tell you something.
She needs to do this fight. You show up. The only person she's going to answer is her mom. All this thing that you're doing, her siblings, is you. You need to make the effort to show up. You need to let her know that and also you can't, it's not the sort of thing where you make the effort on the first try, you don't get a response, then you're doing, which one is wait for the funeral, which she will not, I want to give you every assurance she's not going to be there. She's not going to be there. She's not going to be there now.
She will not come.
You have to make this effort and you have to really make it now.
I'm thinking of multiple things. The first thing is, I'm trying to put myself in her shoes.
The mother or the daughter?
The daughter. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes. And the first thing I'm thinking of is a bitterness that's, okay, so it's not that daddy's dying.
15 years though.
It's not that daddy's dying.
Now that you're dying, you want to call me.
You want to call me. So this is the thing. There's something about when you need one parent to take your side over the other. The thing is, children are very aware that they are putting, no matter how young we are, we are aware
putting you in
a difficult situation. That's the thing. If you've ever needed your mom to stick up for you or your dad to stick up for you, the thing is, we know that when we go to bed, the other person is going to be like, I really hope nothing.
Yeah.
We know we've put you in a difficult situation, but it feels like a big betrayal when your parents, because we think of it differently, especially if it's not an abusive situation and it's just that you didn't want the discomfort of fighting with your husband or disagreeing with your wife, that leads to like a really big blow up.
And also, to me, for whatever it is, it must have been big.
Yes,
because
it wasn't.
And then over time, you also cut off communication.
Yes, because you didn't try to reach out.
That's the painful part. It's not just I fought with daddy.
Because how did she get to somewhere in Europe?
And you know, I fought with daddy. No problem. Daddy disapproves of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the kind of thing Nigerian parents.
I'm not talking to my dad.
I'm not talking to my dad.
But how does that concern you?
Which one? Even you are not making the effort. So I think the thing is, if you're worried and you're anxious, there is a performance that is necessary.
Yeah.
So Nigerians in Nigeria, and I'll speak for the culture I come from, are very unkind about the fact that people in a different power, in a lower power dynamic, are entitled to their emotions.
Yep. It's like,
so the parent has said sorry now.
Like,
yeah,
it's okay.
And the child is not forgiving.
And so the child is not forgiving. So very quickly it becomes about this. So this is the thing. I really think you have to make it clear that at something that costs you, which is like, it's embarrassing to have to beg your child. That's just the truth. It's embarrassing. She's not talking to you. She's not answering you. It might cost you. You have to go and look for her, right? You have to find her personally. And she might... But she doesn't even have that expectation of you. That's the truth. 15 years is a very long time. I'm trying to think if she was 20, she's 35.
See, me 10 years ago.
No matter how many years.
Talking of 15. That's a long
also,
time.
for her to be saying she's our age,
yeah,
this thing happened like 16,
17 or 20.
Early 20s.
Or early 20s. A teenager.
Because her saying, oh, she wanted to marry, she has children, she's
around her age, 30, 35.
15 years is actually too much.
It's a lot. So the thing is that the effort that you are going to have to make
is huge.
It's really, really huge. Because it's different if it was 5 years or even 10. 15 is a really, really long time.
A long time.
And
that person has resigned. Also, no matter how old she is, she was too young to not have either of her parents on her side.
Yeah.
She, in her mind now, she doesn't have...
She doesn't have any... No. This thing that you're saying, what that person is hearing is your daddy's... Which daddy?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think, you have to be really like...
You have to put... Let me tell you something.
You have to put your back into it.
I have to be honest, it's going to be embarrassing.
A little bit of groveling.
It's going to be embarrassing. It's not a little.
No, it's not a little.
It's not small
grovel. Internationally.
Can you imagine offending? So imagine the other way around. If she offended her parents and for 15 years... She has to emotionally blackmail them. She'll bring her husband and children. Like all of us have to go and beg.
My children will go first.
My siblings will
go
hug grandma.
Cry.
Yes.
You hug her.
My siblings,
you to start crying.
His own parents will come. Like it becomes
everybody.
So you have to think of it that way. The auntie that they are sending has to follow you.
And I also think that she must think about it like, this babe might never accept, but I need to do it. I need to do it to the point where there's nothing else to be done.
And you cannot use the funeral as a crutch.
It's not exactly.
Don't mention the man.
My thing, I want to remind her that it's actually not about him.
Don't mention him at all.
I hate to say that one has gone. That one has gone.
Because I'm thinking about it in a very...
No, that one has gone. Daddy's own.
Just leave it. Just beg for yourself.
I'm thinking about it. Which fight do I want to fight to my mommy that
I'm saying that I
have
talk to
children?
Her for 15 years.
It will pay me. Like I fight to my mommy, then I have my children. You're not there.
And you didn't try and come.
No.
Then my auntie came to me. Plus you, plus the auntie. I'm telling you.
Even the siblings, I'll call that phone.
I'm sure those siblings have been warned sternly for them not to even be able to say this is what she's doing. Sternly.
You know that one when you say, by the time you say, so mommy said, please. By the time she does it 4 times, you now realize that nothing mommy. You say, just say sorry.
Just let's
talk. I was talking. You even say I was talking to mommy. I was talking to one auntie. Because you'll be so.
No, I was on the phone. Don't say I was talking to auntie. I was on a call. Yeah,
I was on a call. So I just think
by the time she has done it for changed it for them enough time. Them too, they know that okay, unless I want to join this side, I better behave myself.
Yeah, family estrangement is so difficult, and it's really humiliating to be the older person who has wronged the younger person. That is not forgiving,
and because it's not quote unquote natural, especially in this society where older people are not supposed to apologize, they're not supposed to be wrong. But the truth is that is your pride worth losing, like not having a relationship with your daughter after 15 years? Your husband is dying, and so I'm sure it's bringing up things for you. But you need to do every possible thing you can sort this
and I think it's important that she does it before he even passes, because it's going to be a situation of, oh, you waited for him to die,
then you
chose him till he died, then you now came to look for me. Do you understand?
You have to throw it away.
Yeah.
And another thing I will advise, and I've advised this to many different people, maybe we won't talk about it a lot in some detail after we have this dilemma. Sometimes I advise my friends not to talk about things with people, including me, because you feel obligated to give feedback. And sometimes that feedback involves you looking stupid or feeling humiliated, which then stops you from doing what you want to do. So let me give you
very true.
I feel very strongly about There are very few aunties you say, I want to go and beg my child out. Say, even her, She is the one you've done, is it not enough? And now you feel embarrassed, right? This auntie, these your friends that are talking to their own children, no, mind you. Are telling you that it's not done. It's rubbish one year and appealing to your pride. And you start to feel angry that it's true. Why is she behaving like this? It's the same way, like, there are some relationships you don't share with your friends too early because you're giving them feedback that puts things in your head.
Feedback they give, regardless of how you feel about the person, now all of a sudden what you care about is
how, if I tell my friends,
my friends are not sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, these are important decisions.
I feel like our generation, we sublet our thinking a lot.
Like mad.
We don't want to decide. Like,
the group think is so
crazy.
We just don't want to be bothered. It's like, you just like, you know what? Like, sometimes I don't even want to pick my clothes. So I call my friend.
No, that one I would love to.
I'm just like, I don't like, when I'm rich, that would be the signs will be
even
there.
From now. I promise you, if I can find someone whose only job in life, I will pay them a handsome salary.
Because it's really stressful. But then with these relationships as well, it's like, okay, you can tell them what's happening, but it's different when you are living it. I don't know how to explain. Relating some experiences is different. Like, you can't fully tell them how his face was when you said it or how he entered, that you felt he was aggressive.
But even if you
small things,
even if you say, so this is what I feel very strongly about. There are some things that I need feedback on because I have blind spots. There are some things I'm looking for feedback on because I don't want to go through the stress of figuring out how I'm feeling. And there are sometimes people just look for feedback or create conversation because they only feel comfortable in a decision if it's backed by others.
Yeah.
Right? That's how people end up in weird...
It is a validation that
you're looking for validation. And that's why some people get really upset at their friends, very bitter. We're in our 30s now. And there are some things that, you might hear a joke or somebody saying, but you people didn't like him. Yes. And they're not saying it as a joke, but it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
They're paying
that they made a decision.
That
you people didn't like him. And now
you guys have all gone and paired off and you all married. Me, somebody that I like to. You people who are making funny comments. Like, Okuma broke up with him now. See. So sometimes I worry that, and I've seen it with older people. My older people, it includes my parents. We're getting to the stage where we're actually friends, particularly me and my mom. And one of the things I really enjoy is just telling her, what do you want to do? I don't have to advise you.
Yeah.
Sometimes my job is just to back your decision. I don't have to.
Because most times,
advise you.
They've decided. Sometimes, they've decided what they want to do, and then they're just looking for someone else to validate that decision.
Because we live in a society that if your decision is not validated, you have so much anxiety, or you don't want to own. If it goes left, you don't want to own it by yourself. Do you understand?
Recently, I was thinking about the reason why I allow, for example, planning events. I would rather you use your decorator or use, I don't want to pick a decorator and the person will now disappoint.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push it on the event planner. Pick your person. So if you disappoint, I'm like, you see, you're the one that recommended him. Do you understand? I feel like with that too, some people also do that with relationships. With life in general. They don't want to own it. In case it goes wrong, I'm not the one that said,
it was all of us together.
It was us,
all of us. But then when you find yourself constantly, you want to make a decision and you have to call 4 people.
It's very bad.
It's bad.
And I feel like they don't know that you are draining people, but you are draining people around you.
I think the worst thing is not learning how to back yourself.
Yes.
No, but you guys, have you had friends that or people around you that are very
personally, I don't have and I don't mind.
There was one person that we had a group chat. We're no longer friends, but every time I see her message, my heart skips, because I know that there's a problem, and I need to solve it. Do you understand? And I just started thinking, I'm not actually, I'm your friend, but I don't want to be this involved in your day to day. I have my life as well. So I think that there's a balance. There are some people that are extremely dependent on people around them to make these decisions, and it's so bad.
Anyway, mommy, just chest the fact that you're going to think of, if you are her, how you would like to be.
Yeah, I think you need to flip it
how
on
you
his
would
head,
like to be spoken to, how you would like to be treated, the kind of letters you would want to receive, the kind of 50 missed calls.
The truth is that you need to keep trying.
50 missed calls.
When I say try, as in, at the end of the day, for me, what you need to look at is not all these things. This is your daughter. And so the thing you're losing is not, or is your daughter. So I don't see what is worth losing a relationship
I saw something.
with your daughter.
There's someone whose tweets I kind of enjoy, and he was talking about how he knows quite a few people who are considered like problem children, but it was just normal teenage rebellion. It actually wasn't anything crazy. And their parents took the advice of other people to either, Nigerian parents, there's some crazy things they do. You have a stubborn child. And by stubborn, I don't mean the child is like wicked or breaks laws or crimes or anything. And you do things like you tell police to arrest the child. Yeah. Or parents who go overboard and the relationship was never, ever, ever the same because they made a decision based on the advice of people who are just quite frankly a little bit insane. People who would never have done that to their own children.
You don't even know what their children are doing at home.
It doesn't matter whether you know or you don't know, but the truth is that there's some advice that you can give as a concerned auntie that you would never give if it was your own child. Yeah. Some aunties will tell you that, send that to a school in the village or send that to a school in another state. But if it was up to them, if it was their child, they would not do it.
Yeah.
They are using you as an experiment or hoping for the best. Giving advice in theory that you would not do. Right? I feel very strongly about things like this. There's a lot of these aunties that you're talking to. When they say, me too, I fight with my children. The fight they mean is maybe a couple of weeks maximum. Yeah, they don't know what it's like.
You need to be resolved in yourself to sort it out. If you have that person you sent to her that is okay going to let her follow you. That's all. Don't run it through anybody. Don't discuss it. You need to fight for this relationship with your daughter is my own thing. And it's on you. I don't think you should expect her to do it a single thing.
So you do it until you actually physically can't do it anymore.
Yeah, and I don't think you should feel bad that she doesn't give a damn that her dad is sick. At the end of the day, it's been 15 years and she's been on her own. So
a long time.
As far as she's personally concerned, and me too, she doesn't have any parents.
Yeah.
So I think you need to. It's not this obligation that is going to. You need to forget all those ones that you're saying.
Imagine figuring out life like that.
Guy, it's tough now, and also realizing that you left and nobody came to chase you.
I think that kind of thing is really painful. It's one of the things that it's one of the things that really breaks a lot of dynamics, particularly within children and parents.
Yeah.
That thing of being let down in that way where your parents didn't look for you. So it's why when sometimes I personally think that there's a lot of times that certain types of children are made fun of, that is a compensation from others. So a lot of people make fun of or get inside children because nobody was looking for you.
Yeah.
Right? There's a mockery that's not just about you are not sharp. But the thing with the child that is not sharp is that if they go home and they say, I don't know what to do, their parents will still, it doesn't matter how old they are. So I think there's something about society that makes it common for you. You have to learn life. You will see the world, blah, 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 blah. It's not the job of a parent to create artificial hardness for their child. Don't worry, this life.
The world is already
they will show you.
You will meet it, don't worry.
They will show you.
At some point.
Especially if you're Nigerian, it will hook you. Don't worry. But I just think that our society is not really great at, we haven't figured out how to create a relationship that moves into friendship when the older you become.
Yeah.
And so it's just somehow, I'm really sorry that, but good luck, Sha, auntie. I
wish you the best. Please let us know how it goes. I think you can do it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do it. I think you need to push further than you think you need to, for sure. And you need to be ready to receive nothing for a while.
It's so amusing to me sometimes when my aunts, whose children are slightly younger or teenagers, ask for advice. And one of them said, you're always telling me to say sorry. I said, I did say you should say you regret like the strict action you took. I'm just saying that you should acknowledge that the thing you did might have hurt their feelings. It's just, I'm not saying that the punishment wasn't warranted or whatever.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want you to feel this way. It does not mean I was wrong to punish you. It's just, this is not the outcome that I desire.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not doing it for this.
Then one of my friends in particular, she's in her 40s. And I always tell her that the place you want to get to is where your child will genuinely rather jump off a bridge than even hear disappointment in your voice.
Yeah.
Like you don't want this thing to become a cat and mouse thing. Mm-hmm. It's just that there's a way you design a relationship with your child that the older they get, particularly around teenage years, they just don't want to disappoint their parents.
Yeah.
Right? And not that she'll get angry or she'll start screaming. It's just that they understand you've raised them to understand personal responsibility in a way that means they are disappointing themselves and disappointing you. It grows in you. It's different than them being afraid. It's not the same.
I remember that when I was in uni, a lot of my friends would say, "Oh, I blocked my mom from seeing this." Like, I just realized that at some point that my mom was never blocked, because my mom has like a balance to things. Like, she would say, "Come inside, don't stay by this time." But then at the same time, you do it. She doesn't go, like, as we grew older, like I could see her relax. Like, you understand? Like, it's more like, oh, but I remember traveling from school, for example. That's the example I can use. Traveling from school for work, I could not tell my dad, "Oh, like, you want to go and do makeup in Lagos? Like, are you drunk?" But my mom would always know where I am. Yeah. I could share my location. She would, like, I would just tell her, "Please don't call me. Like, don't call me multiple times. Don't ask to speak to the driver. It's embarrassing." Those kind of things that she used to do sometimes. I'm like, if she calls me like twice, I'll not text her, I'm on the road, I'm okay, I'm safe. But then I could not tell my dad that kind of thing. Even, I think my dad knew I was doing makeup after law school. And he was like, "Okay, so what do you need for this business?" I was like, "I have everything." Like, "You have everything?" And I'm like, "I've been doing it for like 5 years at this point, and you had no idea because that relationship was not there." Right? So the balance to it is again, I'm not of the opinion that you have to be friends with your kids at a certain age. You have to be their parent. But as they grow older, you must recognize that their minds are getting developed. They are people. They are not silly. They are not stupid. Like, I'm not explaining. Like don't treat them becoming like adults. And you can't actually.
What if they are stupid?
You can't.
No, I mean, it's possible. No, it's possible. So, like, for instance, my dad doesn't like using words like that when he's talking to me. But there's a decision I've made that my dad, quite frankly, feels is stupid. And he always says, "I'm so sorry, this is so stupid." And I can see him struggle because he doesn't want to say this thing is stupid. But we're just on different, we just have different, and he cannot, he just says, "This thing is so stupid. It's just, I'm sorry, it's very stupid." He doesn't like, but it's over time, hoping that the consequences of their stupidity are not permanent.
Yeah.
So for instance, there are things like, our society is weird because the consequences of every little thing here are just too high.
Yeah.
Everything here, the consequences are just too high. So a child that is nosy or asks questions, the consequences here are just way too high. So people your parents end up having to do something where it's them that want to break your spirit before shutting you up. But they don't realize that there are multiple ways to do it. So for instance, if a parent say, before you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, is the short route. The long route is explaining. So for instance, I heard a lot of stuff where they'll just say, they don't want the child to ask questions before. And this is when like the military and the police used to be. They were like, it still happens, Sha. My heart still beats, Sha. But it was almost like they can beat you. They can just kill you. Mm-hmm. And a part of me just is to think that, do you know that you can just tell the child that questions are welcome in this home, but I want you to know that outside,
it's not everywhere.
It's not everywhere and it's not everybody. There are situations you get into that you don't want. Any officer of the law, anybody wearing a uniform in Nigeria, this feisty attitude, you actually can't do it with them. You could have told them that. You can explain that. You can move from just saying, "I don't like you wearing camouflage," to explaining that soldiers actually beat people up. You can. There are ways,
like they're communication things.
But your child is not a fool, and there are sometimes that your child learns the hard way. So for instance, no, it's true. It's like things like, you must wear this. So there's a lady I saw that said she wanted her son to wear, it's raining and it's getting cold. Yeah. And her son loves wearing flip-flops. And she had told him, you need to get, when you go to school, you can't wear this because it's going to be rainy and cold, blah, 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 blah. Moral of the story is, by maybe like 10 a.m., she gets a phone call from the school. Her son wants to speak to her. "Mommy, can you bring my tennis shoes? Why? I wore flip-flops to school. I'm getting cold." She said, "Isn't that a shame?" And she dropped the phone. And she said, since that day,
kind of consequence, you earned it like mad.
Since that day, his next thing was to ask for a pair of tennis shoes that he will keep in school all the time, just in case. And she said, "You see, that's the negotiation we can have, but I'm not paying for it completely because that's not in our current budget. So what I can do is give you $30 towards it, and through your job, your weekly job, your weekend job, you save towards it." And he was like, "Yeah, cool."
So another consequence, for example, I want to give you one quick story. When I was in school, I did this thing called Pedigree in OAU, right? My mom would always say, like, late nights, everything. And I'm not a late night person. Like, I'm in my house a lot, you guys. But that day, where did we go? I don't know where we went to, but it was a party, right? But it wasn't like a party, but like Anyways, we came back, you guys. Olode caught us.
What's that?
Olode is like
Vigilante.
Vigilante.
Sorry, you know, there's vigilante.
So this one is the problem is that this pre-degree is before OAU. It's like a diploma course. Mm-hmm. So it's in a small town called Muro.
Also, it's the town's vigilante, not the school's vigilante. I for fear.
It was the school that came
which
to save
university is doing?
OAU had to come and save us.
Stop.
They didn't let us go until they called people from OAU.
Wait, was it like a curfew thing?
Yeah.
Because not many people don't roam around in the night at that time.
And people, we used to do it. But then that day was just the day
that they caught you.
Guy, it was bad. Like, we had literally gotten to where we were, that's where we're going. They told us to stop. We now started running. They told us, we laid down. I was so humiliated that was my last time. You don't need to tell me that I should not move around crazy
at night.
You know, that's not the thing. Your mom, that kind of story that you tell your parents and they'll be like,
tell her,
my mom will say,
I hear for the first time here. I don't think I've told her. I think I just told my sister just as a matter of shame.
No, this kind of story that if I tell my mom, she'll say,
No, because you think about it
shaming, you have
now
sense.
You know.
But now you know.
In this area, people don't move around. The type of people that move around at night are hunters and thieves. It's just two. No, genuinely, it's just two that move around in the night. So which one of the two are you?
So sometimes it's just let them find out. Too, let them flog them.
Yeah, or this thing of micromanaging. My dad doesn't like when people micromanage children and you don't teach them responsibility. So your kid does stuff like, this child doesn't have ADHD. They're just playful and a bit silly. So every time mommy come in the morning, mommy, I didn't do my homework. And then you get frazzled, and they realize that every time they get into a bit of a tiff,
they'll just call you.
But my dad has always said that your child needs to, there's a way of your child getting into trouble that teaches them that they're by themselves every day. Now make sure they've written down math home. Today I have math homework, I have French homework, and they said we should do a project by themselves. Mm-hmm. They'll create homework diary. Mm-hmm. And then over time, they are learning responsibility. But it's hard. I think it's just hard because Nigerians are...
I remember I have this mark is from me and one of my funny friends, Vemi. They used to warn us about playing with the iron. For whatever reason, when we were ninjas, we always wanted to be ironing. And it was one of those Philips irons, flats on the bottom. So once again, it left, we were downstairs, not where we were supposed to be in the living room, but by the iron. And nobody said anything. We were ironing, both me and Vemi burnt our hands. So mommy came downstairs. She saw wailing. She just brought out the ointments. She did like this. She went back upstairs.
Will you touch iron again?
No. Even me.
And even if you do, you with
I remember because even we were in primary school, even me, there was a way that I couldn't be shouting. Because I said, well,
they warned me.
Several times, oh.
They warned me.
It has happened. Not once, not twice. And the iron was in a box. We removed it, plugged it. We had to climb to plug the iron. We had to get those little stools, climb, plug the iron up. Then we were like, oh.
I'm sure your mom is like, I did everything to prevent.
No, she just came. She looked at the situation and said, she brought all the ointments from now on. She puts it for me. She puts it for him. And then she left. There was I can never forget that thing. There was nothing concerning sorry.
Or
there was nothing concerning why did you do that.
Yeah.
She just closed the door.
See, and when I was small,
she went away.
My mom would be like, all these scars on your leg, you're going to regret it. I keep telling you, don't follow your brother. Don't climb the tree. Don't play football. Don't do those things. I won't answer. Now I'm up at this age. I can't wear certain things. I'm like, oh my God, this is scar.
And she warned you.
All these things,
the one that affected me was I would play rough play. My mom used to tell me to rub things on my legs before I go and play in the grass because I can't any small discomfort I can't bear it. I must scratch. I must itch. My mom would say, I'll scratch till I break the skin. My mom used to warn me that. So I think over one long holiday I had done more than myself. Go to school. The first somebody said, see a crow leg. I said, God. And they told me. I wailed. I screamed and screamed and screamed. By your wherever you are going to sleep on it.
That's my husband's name.
I know.
Easy, guys.
I shouted and I was so embarrassed. I literally just came in my pinafore. I said, "See,
children.
yeah.
They will notice."
And I got some. My mom said, "But I told you about this thing." Since then, and she was not saying, "You better pray that it doesn't like." So you pray, it doesn't stay like that.
Oil. There was nothing I
was just like, and this was before people really knew like about like Ori for marks and all that kind of stuff. So you're just hoping for the best. Whatever body lotion you use, and you're hoping for the best.
There's so many things. My mom is just like, okay. Or my grandma, I can't remember what it was that we were eating too much of. I just cannot remember. I feel like it must have been like puff puff or something random like that. She said, "You want puff puff?" Dinner now came. Just saw 4 huge bowls. Me and my brother sat down. We said, "Where is our food?" She said, "Is it?" She be a fed jep. And my jep.
You will not like Papa for like 1 year after that.
I said, "Cry."
You will not cry. You will cry.
I said, "Cry." Mm-hmm. She said, "But we've not eaten." She said, "No, but I fed jep of and jep of. We're telling you food is coming in jep of." That day I wept. She said, "Whoa, you will not leave this
It's giving
house."
me all this how I met your mother. This and say, why?
Guy, for like 5 years.
You will not eat puff puff. You can't even see it. People now be asking, why don't you like puff puff in your small chops?
And you can't even explain.
It was just 5 years. It was so silly. They were like, "We're making food. Stop this thing people are doing. Puff puff is not for you. We're eating it." And you know, children were so stupid. Now like, we are putting puff puff here.
The adults were over it.
Oh, my grandma
like,
she was losing her mind. I just saw that she went to the back.
And to get bowls for you guys.
You don't understand what I mean when I say bowls of puff puff. I mean bowls, plastic bowls.
You guys will be so tired. Flour,
bowls of hot, fresh puff puff. So we're not saying, "Where's our food?" We've not eaten today. She said, "Imagine." And I'm just like, man. And you remember things where they're like, why would I be so stupid?
Yeah. Honestly, like I feel like that's one thing our parents must know. Like me now, at this age, I look back at certain things I did and I'm embarrassed.
Like, am I crazy?
I'm like, God, like, why? What was it thought?
Like, I'll never forget. One time we thought we were slick. Me and some of my friends during A-levels, we tried to sneak into my friend's house. And her mom had told her, yes. And I think, you know, when you're younger, you think you're a lot more foolish than you think you are. So she had told her mom she was done with the exam, that if all of us are doing the exam, we're going to go and have fun. I think her mom had asked her, like, which kind of fun do you even want to have? Anyway, we were going to. Her mom now called the school specifically and asked to speak to her on the phone, not her mobile phone.
Called somebody else.
She had called, as in the one where you have to go.
The wisdom that comes with age.
And she called at like 7 p.m. So her sister, who was still in school,
now pretended,
called her and said, "Mommy said she's going to call back on that phone in an hour." The terror. You guys, I don't want to explain to you how one of us flew down the stairs like a witch. Like, she didn't even bother running down. She just jumped. Like, she actually opened her hand like this and jumped down the stairs. All of us are not shouting, "Where's my bag? Where's my..." Because her mom was like, yeah, that, you know, when somebody decides that she wants to like just mentally terrorize her children, she was like, yeah, because she even asked some auntie to stop by the house to help her pick something. And obviously the house is meant to be empty. Nobody's meant to be there. The way we ran back to school, I don't think we even spoke about it. In the car, we were all just praying that we get there
in time.
Because all her mom had said was, there's no need for you. Her mom just didn't, like, we were kind of irresponsible. She just didn't think there's a reason why these 7 girls should just be in the house. Like, we're probably going to break something. We're not careful. We'll just be ordering food. We'll spoil something. We'll pour something. And we would have, man, even now my heart is beating when I remember.
No, there's so many.
Because this is and all of us had lied to all our parents.
Yeah, so
and I know how
one.
She would have called
The
each
repercussions.
and every parent. And I cannot imagine somebody calling my mom and dad in Lagos to say that your daughter snuck
Is in
into
my
my
house.
house in London. I don't think at the time my parents even knew who she was.
Oh boy.
So I wasn't ready to die. And neither were the rest of us. Like, that's the kind of thing that my mom would physically show up in London, like on the next flight,
Yeah,
to be
you
like,
need to.
you are now an arm robber, I hear.
You're breaking
And you want
entering.
you want to rob in London. That's what you're doing. We sent you to school to read A-levels. We don't even know your results. See what you're doing. Oh no, I'll never forget. That was such.
I love, and you know why? Like, I feel like more so in our parents. I was talking about this yesterday with Angela. More so in our parents' generation than now. Our parents had this thing where a lot of my mom's friends, if we did something bad as a collective, like me and their children, there's no time they've ever called my mom, or my mom has come and said, what happened? And she heard the story and told her friend, why did you talk to my daughter?
Never.
Never.
The first thing is, what did you do?
Never.
Why did you do that? I can never forget Panke's mom, Auntie. All of us were not meant to go to this party in Lagos because it was older people. You know when we used to name parties?
Named party.
This party was called Ladies of something. No, some of you who were of age would have gone. And then I kid you not, I feel like I might be remembering wrong, but they were like awards. They were like Lagoon girls that they said this is most skinny core. It was Ladies of something. I never forget, we're all like outside in the party. Then the Jen wasn't working of the party. So all of us were like outside the house.
Oh, raggedy.
The Jen was not working, but we're in the compound, but outside the house, so the Jen wasn't working. I heard from the gates, I heard somebody shouting, my children are in there.
Oh, God.
Let me in.
Oh, good.
You guys.
Oh.
She came in.
That's like my most.
And I want to explain what she did. Anybody's child that she knew.
She was calling their names.
She was calling their names. Oh yeah. Come out.
Jesus.
She just, as she saw Declan, I said, Abudus! All Abudus.
Plus you, Temidayo.
Temidayo. We were out. As she saw another family like this, all Adebayos
They won't forgive you people.
all Adebayos were outside.
Including the ones that
and
were
she
caught.
was seeing people, she said, you! First and last name. Out. She had like 12 children outside. Then they started dropping us one by one. She started phoning her parents. When I got home, Mommy said, you see? You see? I said, Mommy, but you allowed us to go. She said, so what? If she said you're not meant to be there, you're not meant to be there.
Did you tell me? Did you tell me it's that kind of
My
party?
mom dropped us to that party.
No.
Yeah,
But once they called her,
change
you should see what was happening there.
Nah,
No,
she has to
I'm going to be
stand
that kind of auntie, 100%.
My mom said is because I thought
I never knew.
Okay, your daughter, she came to pick her daughter. Only her daughter.
No.
Ask
picking
me
up the rest.
why I was going home. I said, sorry, auntie. But my mom, your mom said,
Yeah, but
what? I
bankers-
called your mom.
But,
She was like, I've called your mom.
but Banker is an only child, so
I
all
said,
of
she
you are
said-
siblings. So.
She started shouting, my children. I started thinking, she has only one child. You don't get, the first thing I just said, all Abudus. Come outside. I said,
I also think-
why would you say she literally was calling family names by
yeah.
like from your grandpa?
Yes.
Wait, all of you in this family get
We're all
outside.
going home.
Yes.
And none of our parents, there was none of them that said,
Oh,
I
why
let them
they
go.
would do that?
Yes.
They
Yes.
they didn't know
No,
about it.
I'm with it. I'm with
and I
it.
got home and I was thinking, okay, but the two of you allowed us to leave this house.
There are so many
They
times.
said, why should you be at a place where Antinike says that children should not be there?
Yes.
I
Yes.
said, you as a parent, why did you let us go there?
And you know that's interesting about Nigeria. Abroad, they don't parent your children for you. They'll
Abroad,
pick their
you
child
have
and
been
go.
asking her, no, you can't go with me. Whoa. The way I entered that car quickly, babe. Okay,
No,
well,
I actually
guess
think-
I'm going home.
There are so many times that
People are not like, who's this? Could that's man too?
there are so many times that I thought to myself that I'm so glad that my parents were not wise enough to realize that public embarrassment.
Works.
Have you ever seen your friend's parents enter a party and start dancing?
The
child will now be begging them.
Mommy, please,
Let's go. She no.
No,
She is a party. DJ. Play another one. And then they'll dress terribly.
Those are the things that you
dress terribly. Say, please, where is the next party?
Like, I'd rather you shout at me. Do you understand?
My friend told me that her mom and dad showed up at a party.
The two of
them. First of all, the stupid food that they put at the door. Now they know good afternoon. They said, no, we're here for the party. We heard that our daughter told us that there's a party. So we came for the party. God, I started dancing. Her mommy was doing butterfly. Her daddy was break dancing. They didn't leave.
I'm
you
sure
know that when you ruin the party, they didn't leave for like an hour. They said, no, that let's all be dancing. That Shebi, you want to dance. Music that we have at home is not good for you. Let's dance. The girl started crying. Obviously, everybody is now like, what the hell? Kini. And you know, at 15, 14, your dream in life is to be cool. That's all you want in this life. So
you're now thinking, damn.
She said her mom was making requests. So she must spoil the party. Mind you, this is like this is like 2006, 2007. You know what the music we were listening to then. Her mom was asking for Casanova. She said today the party. You want to party? We'll party.
Oh, that girl never again.
She can't again because she was a social pariah.
Nah.
Do you know what invite who?
My question, if it's you, will you invite her?
We just in school.
She said the boy she liked did not look in her direction.
Was there?
Any small thing is before your mommy will, before you tell your mom. She said, see, the discipline. Apparently she never touched her. They always believe that there's a way to, so that you just behave like you do normal.
You know that the parents have had so much fun. I imagine them when they get home that they will be laughing.
She was crying now. Mom said, why are you crying? Dance. Come on.
You had so much fun.
And you're a good dancer. Show them now.
Honestly, I look forward to being a parent today.
Yes,
their fellow parents.
It's kind of high level of lunacy because sometimes it's just
you don't need to beat.
What you've forgotten is I was also once.
I was your age. Like
if you want to go toe to toe, let's run it.
You don't need to beat. She said that's why like now she just didn't have the urge to lie to her parents or to do anything bad. She just realized that it's better for me to tell them.
Yeah, honestly.
Because her parents' whole thing was, we don't know where you are. We don't know who you are with. We have no way. You just disappeared and then you lied.
And see, the older you go, you know, like that's how people actually disappear. Like
no, and the thing is, my own problem when I was young is that we always get in trouble as a group. I remember somebody had a house party. The lift broke.
You guys were inside.
No, they were
like
in the
we
lift.
went into the house, but obviously there were so many people coming into the house to get to the flat.
I thought you guys got stuck inside the lift.
No, the lift in the building now broke.
So
the party we're not meant to be having.
How will you come out?
Who is studying engineering?
They will not see the whole building will be.
Everybody just sat down
on the floor. No, so many things.
We were in London, so like it's not just you've affected.
Everybody in the apartments. They'll be so annoyed.
Hi.
And it's now in Nigerian flats that you people, they've been seeing children running helter-skelter in the building.
They'll be judging you. They'll be looking.
And the parents now have to pay for the lift repair.
You are the last one in the lift.
Who pressed? Okay, they say, when I entered, I didn't press it. Isn't that pressed it? Isn't that pressed? He was the last to press.
That day,
Meanwhile, some people, their parents don't know that they came from another town. Their parents don't know that they are in London. You know, guys, some people will start crying. No, betray.
See, that's why whenever you're doing bad things, just pray bad things don't happen. Like you're skipping school, just pray bad things don't happen. You're not at
one time I was underage in a club that police came to. I said,
hey, you guys can write stories.
I said, yeah. They came to shut. So the thing was that they came to shut down the party. So my own fear was that they should not start checking IDs.
Because that one you go to prison. Someone has to come and pick you up from there.
Yeah. Or is it when we've used fake IDs to enter this Chinatown club? Then in London, 2 men outside to start fighting outside. Also stabbing. I said, that's how now.
Stabbing.
I said,
why would I be out?
Fake me that day. I just kept saying, you know, before I changed from oi to yay. I just kept saying yay. 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 My own problem was now unique. My guardians live in Reading.
Right.
So I'd lied about what I was coming to do in London.
Okay, you're ready to London.
Said, yay. You know the kind of yay I said, the club? Oh, pastor. Yeah.
Yeah, even okay. I can never forget well, not exact, but like we had a long weekend off and we were in A levels. So you're meant to sign out if you're leaving. But a lot of people, if you're leaving, and then there was a form to say your parents will allow you leave by signing out. People now forged the
signature.
One of my friends had said that the best thing for her to do on that 4-day leave is to visit her boyfriend in America. America.
Yeah.
No. So she went, no problem. Friday, no problem. Saturday, no problem. Sunday, no problem. Monday was bank holiday, so Monday was off. Her flight was now delayed. But Tuesday morning is class.
And I remember we not go if she's on India.
Her flight was now. She had a connection. Her flight was absolutely delayed, so she missed the.
Yeah.
You not start asking, where is this person?
Yeah.
You not call the parent that gave the.
I want to say that. Imagine asking where somebody is in Kent and discovering that they're in America.
Yeah.
I said, what will you now do? You know that kind of thing when you get up and what should we do? I said,
wait.
I'm not there.
Your mother cannot know that I knew.
I'm not there.
That was my main thing. My main thing was, please don't let this be a case of. And I talked to fake it.
They will add you to it.
I wasn't there.
Association of parents.
The school matron is now saying how many of you knew about me?
No, about what?
I don't know.
When he knew about who? You, the person in the how did she get to the airport?
Oh, that's wild, though.
Ah,
guy, that's wild. As we're laughing about beggar to a job, but like America that's too much.
She took a flight.
That's are they married now?
No, no.
I can that kind of stupid relationship last. That kind of foolish relationship last.
Mind you, we were like 17.
No, you don't understand. We were young. I don't know. The boy was in university in America. I don't know.
Love was really shocking them.
I said it wasn't one with 4-day weekend.
No, that's too risky though. That's risky.
I said, are you stupid?
Her parents, Jesus.
No, the funny thing is that also the way we return on them, because initially you think this is so cool. Once they get to trouble, we not say, but you said,
if you came back, it's a bit, so cute.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Now that your mom is about to kill all of us, he's like, okay, but why? And you know, you know he's cheating on you in that America. You know he's cheating on you there. So you even going doesn't make sense. You even going doesn't actually make sense. And so you can't remember, but I said it. You can't remember because I actually said it.
That what if your flight gets?
You know,
the voice of reason.
The voice. You start saying that.
Parties,
not when we were all just when people were just saying, I just kept saying, I didn't say anything. No. I didn't say anything.
You be thinking to yourself, okay, me, I was in school. My homie will not ask me, did you know about? Excuse me,
like bro,
I didn't go anywhere.
Do you know friends that?
Which phone call are you calling me to say? Did I know? How did you know?
Next time your mom will not say anything like, you two don't go to America.
And I'm thinking, excuse me,
I've ever gone to America to see
what does it have to do with me? I'm like, how much money do you give me that I can go to America?
I was just thinking about that. That's a rich kid.
When the calls were coming, I thought, with which money now? It's not you that's giving me pocket money. Which America can I get
They will catch you so well.
Which America?
Because you have to stack up your savings. Like you probably won't eat. You know?
No, we honestly thought it was so bad. I was going for 4 days. Quick turnaround, nobody will know.
And bank holiday too. Added. She had one extra day and God still caught her.
What a shame and what a shoe. Wait, you say you're a lawyer and a makeup artist?
Yes, I am.
Is that all you do?
Do you practice law?
No, I don't. But I mean, I kind of do like voluntary practice.
Okay.
Up with this organization. It's called FIDA. So,
okay.
Indigent women, supporting them with legal services.
Just nice.
Like that's lovely. Work. Well done. That's cool. Really, really nice.
So that's the only thing that.
So what's their what do you find are like recurring issues that they need legal help with?
I think most in the last few months, it's been people that have been abused.
Oh, wow.
I think the abuse is mostly financial. Like they have 3 kids and it's giving you 2K per week.
So are you like fighting for support?
Yeah, so we have to like tell him that like you actually have to support your children and your family.
Does it work?
Yeah, it does. For some of them. You know, we don't go to courts initially. We try to explore alternative mediation, every other thing. So we'll call them. Some will come and then you can't believe this is the man that was doing this thing. Because you're just looking at him like, wow, you did it. And well, some will come and you can't believe because they'll tell you, I did it. Yes, I slapped her. You know? So it works for some of them, but then it's not sustainable. As much as possible, we just always tell them that, you know what, like he might end up supporting for like the next 6 months, but you must know that the wickedness is inside him.
So you need to find something.
You need to find something to do.
I'm curious, do we have strong laws around child support?
Yeah, the law.
But it's just that the law here moves very slowly.
Very slow. But yeah, they protect children.
They do, but it's very, very
slow. The law protects children a lot.
It's just really slow. So the process of getting justice in Nigeria is just too slow. We actually have some good laws, though. I can't lie. We actually have some fantastic laws, but our justice system here is insanely slow. So
that's what we do. We even try not to go to court. Like we really try not to go to court because it's just going to drag everything.
Who saw that? There. What's the name of that court thing? There's one show.
Oh, this
Judging Matters.
The one Ebuka's on with the judge.
There was one lady recently.
I just see snippets.
I see snippets on TikTok. There's one lady recently that had her husband was quite frankly terrible. And he went to court. He's the one that when this woman came with crazy receipts.
She was ready.
When I tell you crazy receipts, and you can see that half of her anger was towards the man, but the rest was with herself.
Yeah.
Because she was just like, Mutijia, you guys have suffered. She was talking to the judge. She was showing, she had pictures. She had, she had pictures of her. So he was violent. He was abusive, verbally and financially, etc. So I think he claimed that when she left him, she carried some of his things.
Mm-hmm.
No, not documents, his things. The judge now asked her. She said yes. She doesn't know what they're talking about. That she took all the pictures in the house because he claimed one of the things she took was his picture. A petty man. She said that first of all, she's the one that did all the pictures and framed all of them. She carried his picture so that the children remember him.
Oh,
she said yes. And she took the children so that when they asked me, say father, she said this is the father. She took the picture. Then she said the bed and the frame. That has been sleeping with her on the bed for how many years? After all her suffering, is it not her due? So she carried the bed. She said the gas cooker. No. When I was watching it, the thing is that it was so horrid, but you could tell that the woman has gotten to a point where she's gotten a lot of her confidence back. People were trying not to laugh, but she was so...
Like at this point, I don't care.
She was so
like,
she had pictures.
Laugh,
something people will start crying because they'll be so upset. Then she'll make them laugh. Because of the way she was a very Nigerian woman. This woman was suffering, so like she was going through a lot. Like she had gotten her PhD while she was married to him.
Oh.
And you know PhD people, nothing they love more than evidence. Evidence is she had by the bucket load. She was talking about how his parents, when she had the first baby, his family would come from Ekiti and she was pounding and making she was making amala for them. That 4 days after she had the children, she wasn't healed at all. She said that she would sit down like this and be turning amala. You could see even wicked. You could see men that even in the because the men they said he's talking about how his girlfriend. He put his girlfriend on WhatsApp on his WhatsApp status, as they always say, status, and she'll be telling him that this thing he's doing is not fair. That he went to report her to his girlfriend, and the girlfriend said she should get ready for more. Yeah, she's going to do even more. No, Nigerian women are going through.
No, they are going through a lot. I feel like
she was going to mediation. No, they should constantly went to mediation.
There are so many mediators like available, like small court. There's small court. There are so many
small claims and all that stuff.
Who wants to mediate that?
Yeah,
like it's who wants to settle that will settle. Do you understand? Like they might just pretend when they are there. They're like, oh yeah, sure, like. And then in 2 months, the woman is back again.
The problem is the enforcement. They just continue. There's nothing to hold
Thank you. That's my issue. There's no enforcement in Nigeria.
Yeah,
bad.
And you can't take but it's almost non-existent because we don't have any central database for anything.
Thank you. A lot of times, this man will just tell you that they don't have the money. Like sometimes it's like, oh, but I don't have the money, and the woman will keep saying he has money. But
a friend of mine was working on like I think separation or divorce proceedings or whatever. Extremely wealthy man, by wealthy man like millionaire in dollars. Yeah. But the guy was upset that his wife wanted to leave him or whatever. So they are now discussing child support. This man cleared his throat and offered 20,000 naira a month. And my friend said that. The woman said, please ask him if it's for credit. Because she said,
I know what they are doing.
and he said that it was so acrimonious that the woman would never speak. And he used to infuriate the man. She would never speak to him directly. So she would say stuff like, please let me ask him. Please let me tell him that.
I'll be furious.
And the guy would be fuming because he used to enjoy sparring with her. And part of it was that if he knew if he could talk to her, he can eventually convince her. Man said no. That she was telling. Actually, we wanted like another divorce lawyer to come and tell her. They said, I have a friend with
No, let me tell you something.
During divorce proceedings, they said that one day the couple, him and the lawyers,
they made up.
They came to get dressed
and co. I think I saw it.
Co.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
And said
I saw it online
to
once.
lawyers so that they paid. You people are so wicked.
Oh, so you want us to?
Are you married?
Home?
Yes. Are you married? Oh,
so you are
married?
No,
two of them were now looking at themselves. We are looking at Mr. and Mrs. Jeje Loye. The two fools. No, Nigerian lawyers have seen a lot.
The divorce cases that I handled, I think for me, they were just too sad. Like, there was one that we were representing the man. And you know, you're reading it before, you're like, I know you're lying. Like, I was like, you are lying, sir. Like, what is our client? So my principal was just telling me, you're too emotional. I was like, sir, this is why I have to leave this work. Like, what? We saw the man in court. I remember that he had come to stand beside my principal. Like, I didn't know he was the one. This man, so handsome. So good looking. I say, you are the one that did this thing. That day, I was so weak. Like, I just kept looking at him. Like, so I didn't even know it was our client. I just thought, he knows it. My principal knows a lot of people. So I just thought he was just chatting with someone. Then he said, oh, let's go inside. Who is that? Fine, handsome man, tall. I say, you are a wicked man. I said, this case, I don't want to go again. So I say, you must go.
Why did you leave law in general?
So like I had kind of I started makeup a long time ago. It was over 10 years. So like I started my business. So it's a way business does. Like I feel like for most of us that started business very early.
What's the business? Is it products?
Product sale, service.
Makeup products or what?
And products and service.
Okay.
Yeah. So my head had opened to money. That's just the truth. And when you start law in Nigeria, try if you're like me, I'm the first lawyer, my family, on both sides. So there's no uncle, there's nobody to kind of hold your hands.
There's no sponsor.
There's no sponsor. So you kind of have to start from the ground, and the pay wasn't good for me. So I left. And again, I was doing a lot of things. I was doing digital marketing, social media, like then my business. I've always been very hands-on other things because I went to OAU. And you know what OAU is?
We don't know.
I was in school for almost 9 years.
Stop.
Crazy.
Doing law.
Yeah, honestly. And my set now ended up being
because
COVID.
of the law, the bench.
Honestly. And then we now, unfortunately, got stuck.
Unto my Lord, may I.
Got stuck in law school during COVID.
Oh no.
Stop.
So the whole experience was a lot. I say, you know what, it's okay. But I did practice for like 6 months. Then I ran away.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm between that.
After 9 years or
the way
so
she
far.
said it as if she was something that was like, she said I did practice for about 6 months.
Where's the furthest like makeup has carried you to?
MC shows.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yes.
What was that like?
Wedding bride, yes. It was cool.
What sort of makeup do you mostly do? Is it bridal?
Yeah, presently bridal. At some point it was film.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I wonder how people feel when they get that, we're doing a wedding in Kenya, we're doing a wedding in...
I mean, it was really nice. I remember that when I got the call, I didn't even believe. I was just like, I was just there. I don't know. And I have a friend that stopped talking to me because she said I didn't tell her. I was like...
Sorry, do you know that people are mad?
Yeah, like she told me that thing. Like I noticed she stopped
because
talking to me.
Because you didn't tell her.
When I reached out, she was like, she saw it on my status. And I was like... Yeah, like because when I got it, I didn't truly think it was possible. Like I thought she was just asking. Like, and then when she sent me money for the ticket and I was like booking, I was still just like, okay. I think it was when I actually arrived. I was like, wow, I'm actually on holiday. Yeah, so seashells was good.
Sorry about the friend.
And it pained me. We've been friends in secondary school. Like I was so sad. I'm
really?
Like, yeah, I was like, first of all, I'm not a sharer. And it's not intentional. I'm not secretive, but like, I don't know how to just call you and just tell you random things. It's if I see you or we talk or something like, and we don't talk, you know how it is. Okay, you don't know how it is. But
no, but my own is if I see that my friend traveled, I can't imagine my first reaction being, you didn't tell me that, but my friendship is over.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, like she finds out things from my social media.
Maybe I'll just comment that you're very stupid.
I was like, it wasn't intentional. Like the booking happened December 5. The wedding was December 30th or something like that. So it was really short. Like, and it didn't seem real. I didn't even book it until like 4 days before. Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so odd. So personal. People take the most interesting things.
Do you know the number of times I open my Instagram that I see that my friend had left the country? They are somewhere. Like, I'm sorry.
I saw my friend get engaged. I never know.
No, that one is somehow.
No. I actually didn't know these people dating.
So that means that you guys are friendly. We're not that close.
We're not that close. Like
that one engaged. I'm talking traveling.
She said that
if it's bad, I have to lose all friends. Yeah. Because if it's that you have to be sending me your itinerary, I find out people have traveled.
Like, oh, it was such a big deal. Like you got for work and you didn't let me know. And sorry.
Yeah, that's the only thing to say. Is that sorry that you say?
Like bridals is like presently my fave, but I
do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do.
Do you prefer trad or white?
Prefer white.
Why? Everyone says that, and I always wonder.
Because the kind of makeup I do normally, I think it just sits with whites normally. Like, just soft, really soft, like really soft. Like I was when I did Nedo's makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, so that kind of makeup that is not showing like that. So people don't really like it. For
because trad, you have to have a sunset.
Yeah. So for me, whites. Then for films, like every once in a while I do films here and there.
So in film, are you doing everyone's makeup on set or just a few?
Everyone. But I have a team.
Oh, they'll see your team.
Yes, I have a team. Like I have people that I work with. So it's usually hair and makeup. Like for example, the last one I did now is Farmer's Bride. So hair and makeup, right? Then we split it. Of course, the major cast, they have me. Then extras.
Your team.
Yeah, my team.
That's so interesting. I always wonder like how quickly makeup artists get bored when they're doing a lot of
the same thing over
and over
That's
again.
My issue. It's very monotonous. So like sometimes I check out. Like I'm just there, but I'm not really there. And that's why I feel bad when people are upset that I didn't like post them or something. Because I like the makeup. It's just, I did it like 4 times yesterday. So it's not like I don't like it. It's just some of my regular clients that they will be like, you don't post makeup. I'm like, because you do smoky every week. The only difference is that you are changing clothes. Like the background.
You sound like that woman that's always fighting her daughter. It's not smoking. Give me more smoking.
I love that woman, that girl and her mom.
It's not smoking enough. I have feel smoking, see.
Yeah. So for me, I don't know. My makeup is fun, Sha. It's good. It's good business.
Really? Is this still a fantastic business?
It is.
Okay, I saw that now there's one place in Lagos they've opened late night makeup studio. Have you seen it?
I've not seen that.
Fake and people are going strolling to the makeup studio at 1 a.m.
Yeah, I used to make a lot of money from midnight.
Do you know that the first time someone told me that, they have, so I was doing my makeup in the morning for a wedding. And then she was like, I was like, how is your day? She was like, she's not that busy in the middle of the day, but then she has a booking at 1. I said, her house. She was like, they're going clubbing.
Yeah.
I said, sorry.
No, this makeup studio.
So I said, is it like her birthday? She was like, no, she's a clubbing guest.
Yeah. This makeup studio, I think they open at 8 p.m. and they close at 6 a.m. because all their clients strolling in the night time. 8 p.m. sit down.
What do you mean exactly?
That thing, so my studio is very close to this place. It's like Oniro, right? And because you know how VI is the center of nightlife, right? So before I got married, I was living in my studio, like my house, my sitting room. Yeah. So the first time I got, like, that was 2019 actually. I got a call. Before I moved to Oniro, I was in Aja. I had a booking in VI and they were like 8 p.m. And I was like, sorry, ma, hello? They were like 8 p.m. I'm like, when? Like today, 8 p.m. Yeah, there were 4. I remember I went home that night and my sister was like, you've made your month's salary just this night. They even tipped me. They even booked Uber for me. Like, and then I was checking the babe's snap, like later on. She had like bundles, like that guys were just giving her. This was 2019, by the way. So let's mind you, 2025 that we are in now, like there's a whole crop of baddies like that were not there
going out
in 2019.
I said when I saw this thing, I could not believe it. Of course, it's Soji that sent it to
me. And they
me.
do full makeup, like full glam, like
with lashes.
And I'm like, you're just in the club for 3 hours. What's
by one, Seth? When will you get to the club?
What's my own? Like 3. They used to get to the club like 2, 3.
2, 3.
I leave by 5:30. Yeah, real life stuff.
Then they will go to, remember when Quilocks, people will be eating breakfast. Breakfast, say they are frying pop-off. There's one woman that used to fry pop-off near Quilocks. Some people will say, if you don't go to the restaurant, like there's one lady that pop-off is good.
I like, bro.
So of course, we have a friend that believes that pop-off was to steal people's glory.
I'm telling you. He keeps saying that.
Okay.
He believes that post-clubbing food is for star stealing.
It's for star stealing. If you tell him you have a problem, he said, did you ever go clubbing at this place between the hours of...
He just believes it's not a sensible thing to do.
How did they probably say that? Find out pop-up like 4 a.m.
And I think it's smart because like Sobo is next to cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
And bro, 5, 6 everywhere is packed.
Packed.
Because the alcohol, you need food.
No, everywhere is. You see people. I know someone that in the club he got hungry, went to cafeteria, had a full meal, came back to the club to meet us.
Lagos is not
a real place. I've eaten.
Like you said, Lagos is really not a real place. It's so odd. It's so
I was
weird.
like, you guys, this 3:30. You say you're going to have dinner.
But do you worry about like financials when you've been doing a business for a while and as the business is growing, and it's quite frankly like a low barrier to entry business. Like with makeup, there's no new artists coming every time. Do you ever worry about keeping your audience, growing an audience, finding new clients, or it's not something that
I'm always worried. Like I think that's like it's always on my mind. Like,
are there things you actively do?
Yes, I run ads.
Really?
Yeah, I run ads.
Okay, you think they should not run ads?
I didn't know.
Yeah, watch on Instagram. You just see.
I thought that people like just do referrals or something.
I run ads and I still do collaboration.
I swear, I'm actually not joking.
I'm so sorry.
I know lashes people run ads like mad. No. Because that's how I got into a stupid...
No, that makes me laugh the most is you see the person's red-eyed. They're sitting like this. You don't see the girl there.
Do you know that's one of my fears?
Lashes
like,
people
when I do lashes,
like
I'm always scared that one day I'll just put my Instagram, just see my face on an ad, like my eyeballs.
I want them severely.
Yeah, like
Jola will just tell me, okay, Jola, turn left. I said, Jola, please.
Like I can't say they should not take my video. Like I'm a service provider and I need videos, so I can't say don't take my video. And I usually find it weird to say don't post.
Do you know
I just pray they don't like it enough to run ads.
No, Fake doesn't like. But do you know what I
don't like it because I'm like, okay, the thing is, I paid.
It depends. You know what it is? It depends on the...
If I like you, someone like Bella, anything she wants to do is a business.
Yes, it depends on the service provider.
Because we've been here for a long time.
Bella, she can ask me anything.
That's what I'm saying. If we have a relationship, if Bella wants to post me from last week, that's our business. Because we're moving.
Yeah, I think it's also a way you behave. Like, so sometimes people come, they are very grumpy.
Yeah.
They're acting with them. Then all of a sudden, when they want to take a picture of you, say, oh, you look so lovely, please smile.
That is even so funny to the point where there's a painting in my house. Bella puts it on a story once. Someone messaged me, I do your makeup, Abby.
That thing, they already know.
They say you are so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. But yeah, you run ads. What else?
I run ads. I try to like look at, like, for example, makeup business now, right? I think that there's so many things that you can do that people don't do. I do music videos, films, bridals.
Do you do classes?
Trainings.
Trainings. I want to do a training. Come and be my student.
Huh?
I'll color your face.
How come you didn't tell me? Wait. I did one class. It's meant to be 3 classes, but I couldn't pay for the remaining 2 classes.
I don't understand.
So
Why did you start?
So she's my friend. So I thought she would give me the remaining. When I now went back for the second class, my friend, let's watch TV. I'm not. I paid I paid a third of the price. So I now went back to her house with my stuff. She was like, I don't guess.
Where's my
She said, she thought I was coming to us. I said, no, the class. She said, which class only? Never sit down.
That's why she's
Anyway, the point is, I practiced the makeup she taught me. Nobody told me that I looked nice yesterday.
But you look really nice.
Thank you. I'm aware of it.
No, she looked really, really good yesterday.
Nobody, I don't normally do makeup.
Yeah.
I now sent it to Leila that If only someone had said I look nice, maybe you'll be inspired to do the next. Fresher took one video, me, I forwarded it to Lila. Says, you see, imagine if I did the second class.
By now, I'll be after your job.
God bless you. And I don't want to pay.
I'm sorry for you.
I really like that.
What's the essence of friendship?
See,
many things
doctors,
that doesn't include.
This is what we always suffer. Doctors, nurses, lawyers, makeup artists.
I don't know any nurse that is suffering. Nobody wants to hear what they have to say.
They know this. No.
Is it more than blood pressure? They just bring that.
I have nurse friends that used to help me. Like they just say,
100%. If your friend does anything, just forget about
but you have
it.
To pay for the class because we both know that you need it.
You want no more. Okay, so you do ads. You said that you do trainings.
Yes.
What else?
Trainings, collaborations.
Are you doing trainings
lots of
like
prayers.
personal makeup or other people's, like other makeup artists?
Personal and professional.
Okay.
But these days, I do personal more because professional takes a while. And I don't have the patience.
It's so interesting that after the class I did, I was more convinced that I would be calling makeup artists to do my makeup than ever before.
So people are just like,
let me tell you something. I thought the class would make me think, oh, now I can do my makeup. What it made me realize was, I must get my money up.
No, but then it also made you realize that you can do it for, there are some weddings that it's either you do something on your face or not. Yeah. So you can do that.
Yeah.
There's people that are inviting you for things that are just like, this is not a pay for Biola.
I feel like if I was not a makeup artist, like I would know how to do basics, like just small intro.
But the way I say basics. Next thing, shout out to Dima because Dima did a video every day makeup. There were like 300 things there. I messaged her, I said, Dima.
No, and the cost of those 300 things.
Or there was one, how I do my glow glam makeup. I said, God, why did I open
It's like maths. For people that don't like or do makeup often, it's like a lot of mathematics.
Put a drop of this, wherever the light hits. I'm like, boy, it's all over my... The light... when they put on the light, the whole place, the light is on my face. So when you say wherever the light touches...
Saying, you now get something that has like your orange undertone. You're
like, excuse me.
I said, as orange. My friend, I want you to know that.
No, that's a long
You have to do another one for me. That is 2 minutes long. I said, the challenge with this video is that it's 10 minutes long.
Do you know
if you do a video that makeup in 2 minutes, then it'll take me 15 minutes and I can do it.
Okay, if you follow that video, you actually get it. Like, wild, but
do you know how many things?
Like, just put it there and just do as she does.
I did one Uchinatori thing. I had to tell the person I was supposed to meet that was sick.
That's foul.
Because when I finished...
No, Uchinatori she's...
When I did it step...
I'm actually not joking. I tried to follow Dimas.
I did it step
I tried to follow Dimas every day.
By the time we finished, I was like... I actually... have never looked so insane.
How Dima looked when she finished is not how I looked. And I was going to Dima's house.
Doing that one for how many years?
You don't get. We're supposed to go to Dima's house, so I said, "Let me do."
If she had seen you, she would
Dima
have tackled.
I did one,
really
which is something the ultimate base. Oh
no! Don't. Hey,
no, it was bad. No, you guys, genuinely, it was bad.
No, don't follow that one. Also, you must give yourself grace. Some people have been doing this thing for like 5, 6, 7 years. It cannot look the same.
Fair.
And the trick is to keep doing it until you stop looking crazy.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm actually
fine.
Okay. I think I'm actually okay.
What
I appreciate is because I have a good personality. I'm funny.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I'm good. I'm funny. I'm lively. People enjoy talking to me. I can get away with not having good makeup. You will still invite me.
Yeah, fair
and I'll
enough.
be there and you have what a great time. These are the key things.
Play to your strengths.
Thank God on a normal day, I'm good looking.
Don't mind that. Anyway, we have kept you here for a while.
Yeah.
But in case people don't know, because I know people don't read any definition, nothing concerns you. Mm-hmm. This lovely lady was brought to us by who?
Bamboo.
By Misan, to be specific. And they said they claim, because we don't know, they claim you are an excellent user
of Misan.
So how do you use it? What do you use it to do?
So I said I have a product, right? And I remember that last year we tried, I just woke up and I was like,
what is your product, sorry?
It's a brush cleaner.
You like, don't say it.
Oh, it's an instant brush cleaner called Quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just woke up, I was like, I want to go to Ghana. Bigger than Nigeria. That's not true. I'm not bigger than Nigeria, but just like, there's like a whole world out there.
Yeah.
Like, so we started looking for influencers in Ghana and we found a couple on TikTok. Very nice, very engaging, right? Then, let's pay. The first thing I was like, My husband is like a crypto person anyways. But I was like, oh, let me pay in crypto. Then I was like, wait, actually, but do you have accounts like details? She's like, yeah, sure. She sent it. I was like, what's this? I don't even recognize. What bank is this? Then I realized that I can't transfer. Like, you know, I don't know, but like having dollar card is one thing. Then having to pay someone and I don't have the physical cash with me. So I was like, okay, what's the process? So initially I was saying, oh, I'll do crypto and all. But eventually I didn't end up paying her as at that time because I checked everywhere. Same thing we were saying about the delivery. I was supposed to send product to her to use. And I started looking and DHL was telling me something very annoying.
Yeah,
I was like,
the price.
To Ghana. Like, I'm not saying that, your services are great and all, but the product itself is very cheap. It's like 4-5. So
how many products do you want to send?
This is not even for sale. This is just like us testing the market, sending an influencer, seeing if people would request for it before we can ask that. We already had people like in stores that, do you understand? Before we say, okay, take it to stores. Yeah. So eventually that didn't happen. But then aside from the payments, the fact that I could not even pay this person was quite frustrating. I realized that within Africa, which is so sad, we don't have anything. Trade is really stifled. Like, minus the fact that you can't just go easily to these countries. You can't send things. You can't make payments. Like, it's restrictive and it doesn't help businesses at all. There are so many and we're quite alike. Like, who does not need makeup brush cleaner? Yeah. Do you understand? Like, it's not something that is a Nigerian thing per se. And so that's why Misan comes in. They send to about, I think, 11 countries, like, or 12. Canada, Ghana, Kenya, SA, Ethiopia, a couple of these countries. So if you have business there and you need to make payments, you can. Of course, you have to download the app, your KYC, upload all the documents, fund your accounts as well. Also, I think the interesting thing that in case you're just not a business person and you don't want to do all these transfers that I just talked about, they have a virtual dollar card. So that could help. Your Apple Pay. Apple Pay does not... Your Apple Music. All of you that are using 2 terabytes and you constantly need to pay for these things. Also shopping. Yeah, shopping. That one, I know women will understand that one. You want to buy some things, you can pay with that card as well. So that's like majorly what it's just like their remittance app. It's really good.
Yeah, I think so. Because before, I mean, even when I go to Accra, I change to dollars
and then change
I have
to
and it's
very
long and irritating. And I'm like, I'm carrying cash up and down.
It's dangerous.
Like, I think it's a very forward-thinking thing to do.
Yeah.
And there was one time too, my husband was in Kenya for work and it was Valentine's Day and I knew that he was going to get me something. I mean, Nigeria is in Kenya. So I was like, okay, trying to get
him something
in Kenya
for him.
Eventually I ended up using something else. Like I found one thing, but then by then Misan was not in existence. And I think it's just a great way to make all these payments across borders. Like it's easy. And
especially within Africa, it's weird because they're so like
our trade is nothing.
It's really bad.
Our trade is nothing.
It's bad.
It's so
really,
shameful.
Really
all these
bad.
ECOWAS were shouting up and down. It's for nothing.
It's
not
honestly, it's not echoing. Because I'm like, it shouldn't be this hard to send like payments to Kenya. Like it should, like a lot of Nigerians already live there. Like we have products that we would need. You need. And I don't know, Sha, but I really hope the government does something about the transportation one because the Sha cannot go and build railway, right?
That's the problem.
The one we can do, we are doing.
Are not like
it's not up to individuals.
Start a quick business to solve inter-Africa trade. That's how.
And then all some of the other solutions just don't make sense. They say, oh, send it through a bus park. So you go to the bus park, drop it with the driver. The driver will get there and start calling the person.
Then I'll have to do with drivers like in this 2025 when I can get to my doorstep. Yeah.
So please, what's the name of your people are looking for you?
For what?
What's the name of you now? Oh,
me. Oh, sorry. I didn't hear. Okay, so me on Instagram at House of Rebo. For the business, the service business is Rebo Makeup. Then my name is Oluwatosin Abejide on every other platform like LinkedIn. Actually, that's the only platform.
On Rebo Makeup, you can get the brush cleaner.
Yeah, on Rebo Makeup, you can get the brush cleaner.
House of Rebo is doing makeup.
For the services and the trainings as well.
All right, nice. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
I hope you had fun. We had fun too.
Maybe I'll do a class.
Leila will finish that.
I have to.
She's not going to leave you.
Leila is crazy.
No, she's going to. Now she is my makeup best too. She even did my wedding makeup.
Really?
Yeah.
She's really cool. So she's back from maternity leave. We haven't been able to link.
Between Lela and Biola, they must do that class.
No, they have to teach you. Can't be.
They will do the
catch
class.
you.
I'm just looking at it.
And if you don't practice, you're going to forget.
That's the problem.
I'm just looking at it.
That's the problematic part.
You people will do the class
over and over.
All right, guys, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things that need doing. Send us dilemmas if you have any, because
bring new people
fun
to listen to the pod.
Exactly. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much.
Bye. This episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by Carousel Network. Our guest today is Tosin Abejide. Your hosts are Kemi FK Abudu and Jola Jules Ayeye. Our producer is Debbie Romeo. Our social media manager is Najiti Anira. Our cinematographers are Rotimi Kujori and Divine Nabuko. Our production assistant is Teresa Ajayi. On audio, we have David Kenny, and our camera assistant is Abolade Uluyede. This season of I Said What I Said is brought to you by Misan By Bamboo. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye.